Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Law-splaining the interwebs, or maybe I should call it spurg-shrieking the interwebs. I'm your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. With me today are varied special guests. To my left, yeah, that is my left. What's up, Kurt? How you been, man?
I'm good, great. How are you been?
I'm good. Have you heard that I hate you?
I have heard tell, yes.
Oh, thank God. I've been telling everybody to try to get the message out that I'm super mad at you. So I'm glad it finally made it all the way to your shores.
No problem.
Welcome back, man. It's been a minute.
But not as much as I hate you, sir.
I would expect nothing less. Next on the line, double left, is the farthest left on the panel. Shockingly, is not Vito, but is actually Epic Mike. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm a raging leftist. In fact, everybody knows this about me. Thanks for having me, man. I was very excited to be here until a certain other person on this panel showed up, and now we're here again.
Uh-oh. What?
Listen,
I haven't even introduced Lofty yet.
I know, you already know. Yeah, you know.
Shut up, you stupid.
Lofty already knows.
Shut up, you stupid Karl Marx looking black commie.
Yeah.
Good
God. Why don't you pull out your black VTuber character again and get canceled, huh?
I can't do
Why don't you go spout
I got corrupted.
racial epitaphs and put, get closer to that line? I want you to do it, Lofty. Just
Kanye
say the
is
word.
not cancelable. Actually,
Well,
wait. Yeah, he is.
I just want you to say the word, Lofty. That's all I need. All I need to do is say one word.
Couldn't do it. I can't say
I know you couldn't. I'm going to get you to do it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I fully endorse this plan, and I love it very much. Down below me is Vito. How you doing, Vito?
Doing all right. Pretty hot here in California. I don't know. How's the weather where you're at, Nick?
Well, it's been a hot day for this summer, but that just means it was 86 degrees.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is not bad.
No, I'm just cranking the AC, trying to stay alive, having fun. Tomorrow, exciting day. Going to be the 100th episode of Biggest Problem in the Universe with me and Dick Masterson. So we're very excited to have hit 100 episodes.
Finally, fucking 7 left, and you can end that shit show.
100?
I really want to. I really want to
100 episodes?
Not
Amateur?
show up on the 100th and 7th episode, but I think Dick would be disappointed.
It'd be pretty funny. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm a little sad to hear that you hate the environment with air conditioning, but not all of us can be consistent in our beliefs.
All right.
I'm just fucking with you. Oh my God.
I love poisoning the environment. What can you do?
And here we go.
More Freon.
Last on the panel, but not last on the panel, Lofty Pixels.
But least, hi everybody. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm actually I'm very much looking forward. I get to see you in like a week.
Yes, I'll be there Wednesday through Monday.
Yeah,
Matsuri.
Anime Matsuri.
Yeah, we'll have
Right.
to go get.
And
Go to
I'll be
Alexander.
there, and Nick will be there.
And
It'll
so
be all exciting.
Critical Drinker is going to be there. Never met that guy.
Does he
What,
live
you
in
didn't go to
or-
Scotland to hang out? Like,
Yeah, never been to Scotland.
noob.
Yeah. Why would anybody go there? What do they have besides golf courses?
Scotch. Not Scotch.
I can get that here.
Yeah, we did that slightly different, Mike. You're like Scott, and I'm like Scotch. I'm like the byproduct of Scott body odor is what I'm after, and you are after the actual Scotsman.
The Scots. Yeah, Scots.
kilt.
Mostly, but yeah. Yeah.
I like those kilts.
Yeah.
So
I really
we're
like that.
here-
Everybody's wearing a skirt. Yeah.
Nick wore a kilt at Matsuri last year.
I did not.
I think you did, man. I think I have a picture of that.
Lofty's
You
just
not have a
imagining
picture
Nick
of
in a
me in a-
skirt already. We haven't even started, and he's already imagining Nick in random outfits. Okay, that's cool.
Shit.
I can't. Maybe it was somebody else.
He's into
It was
anime.
definitely somebody else that wasn't wearing a kilt. I mean, if I'm gonna wear a kilt,
It'll be
Think
good.
about-
I'll just be naked. If I was gonna wear a kilt, I'd staple the kilt up to my tits,
Yeah.
and that's how I would do it.
Yeah.
God. Anyway, okay, so we are here to commence a discussion that, well, I don't know if it's commencing. Discuss, debate, argue. I don't know where people stand on this issue, but there's a situation that started up, or that I saw today on Twitter. And of course, if there's a situation that I see on Twitter, Vito's involved.
Wait, is that true? I'm not always involved in everything on Twitter.
Well, the only account I follow, so it's the only.
Well, I am your favorite account,
right?
So there.
So the question that we're discussing is, thank you, Kyan Rennell. My goodness, I can't say that. That's encouraging suicide. Which you can't do on YouTube. I've learned this. You can't do against the rules. So
don't worry, I don't need any encouragement to get there.
I wasn't going to say it to you.
Oh, okay.
Goodness gracious. So the issue that came up and is being discussed is hovering around Isom, which is why Vito's involved, because of his rampant hatred of black people succeeding online. Yeah. He has decided to criticize.
Right. I can't. I have no other answer for that. I mean, that's part of it.
He's decided to criticize, or I don't know if you actually did, but someone, I think Dick did, criticized Eric July for allegedly, and I say allegedly only because I don't know all the facts. Hopefully we'll kind of get those in the discussion. But allegedly DMCA striking some Twitter posts which had pages of Isom. And so the first question is kind of around this idea of fair use and criticism and what can be shared and what can't be shared. And then the other question that sprung up from that is the accusation, and I don't know if this came from Eric, but I know it came from someone on his support staff, but I don't like to attribute anything to anybody here at all. Or not support staff, supporters, I should say. I don't know who the person is, but they raised the issue that they believe that the person who was claiming fair use had pirated the images illegally, not purchasing a copy of Isom, and then they that would negate, I guess, their fair use is kind of the allegation. Ethan Van Sciver chimed in on the subject, and that's where I saw your exchange with Ethan. And I think Ethan said he saw your point when you mentioned that you didn't think that the underlying piracy had anything to do with fair use. Then I got tagged, and so that's why I saw it. And I said, well, you know what? This is a good excuse to not do any prep work and to have a stream where other people can talk, and I can do what I'm going to announce right now, which is I am doing a drinking incentive for Super Chat, which I have not done for a little while. So for every $100 in Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc., I will be taking a drink up to 5. I do have to put a limit on it, but up to 5. My guests are welcome to go beyond that. I don't care, but that's the little gig. It'll be fun, and I figure with this panel of
you're gonna blow through that in 5 minutes, man.
Yeah, they're gonna hit that.
I'm fine with
quick.
that. Look, I'm fine with getting front loading the trash.
Yeah,
the trashed Ricada. So if we do that, more power to the chat. But that's where I'm going for it. And anyone is welcome to join me or not. But there we go. We'll go from there. So with that, there are 2 super chats I'm going to read right away, and then we'll get the whole discussion started. Also, as I told my panelists before the show, some of you guys may be familiar with the Roberts Rules of Discussion. We're going with the internet retard rules of internet debates. So I'm hoping there will be lots of invective, hurt feelings, lofty crying, and probably, at least by the time we get to Rumble, racial slurs are the real goals.
Oh, I'm storing those all up.
Yeah. You keep them. Yeah, we keep those backloaded. So
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to pop your cherry right away.
Just have to say words that sound like racial slurs.
I've got a niggling itch to get to the Rumble screen.
Lofty, I feel like you saying you don't want to pop your cherry right away is the same thing you'll be saying when you're dying at 90.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm waiting until the good one comes along. And,
I think that's what Lofty's going to be saying to any fine young boy he sees at Anime Matsuri.
Only if they're in a kilt, Vito. Come on.
Don't pop my cherry too quick. I'm just a little boy. Anyway,
just a V2.
Nick, do you want me to kind of give my overview of what kind of happened?
Let me read.
Yeah, Yeah,
Let me
go
read
ahead.
these two super chats, and then I'm calling it a free for all, man. I'm good with fucking whatever. But just let me read 3 super chats because there's a big Rumble rant that came in. Jim Satala says, please invite Vito to come to Nashville with Mr. Masterson. I really want Vito to sign my copy of ISOM. I mean, if you want to come.
Well, what's happening in Nashville? Do I know?
I'm doing a live show, bigot.
Oh, well, why am I a bigot?
You didn't know that.
Anti-Nashville.
That seems pretty racist.
Is it a pro-black rally that I was unaware of? I'm sorry.
Well, if you read the internet, Vito, everything I do is a pro-black rally.
My brother.
I'll send you details. You'd of course be welcome to come.
Yeah, I'll see what's up.
To you. But yeah, it's September 16th. Speaking of which, oh my God, I need to put this fucking link there. If my mods, gay, if my mods could share.
Can I get a free ticket this time, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I not give you a free ticket last time?
No, I paid.
Well, that was.
You got cucked.
You got grifted. But yes, you certainly can. You certainly can. So if my mods could share that link, the link is live to buy tickets for Nashville. So if you want to come and see a bunch of stupid people that like to pretend we're cool, come do it. It's great. Well, and Kurt, who is cool and not stupid, but yeah, come do it. It'll be a fun show. Trenton Paul says, we just got through 3 days of record lows in Cali. Vito is just fat. I mean,
don't like the heat. Just don't like the heat.
Arclight Redux says, Vito is on. I thought maps belong on the wall. Damn.
Hey, I'm a map to truth because that's what we're going to uncover here today.
Brent Wolf says, drink, shyster. So here goes the first. I did this wrong. I wasn't supposed to. I'm not doing this as a shot, but I will finish this for this 100. I just don't want to do that. This is a good scotch. I don't want to do it in one.
I'm just drinking a Modelo. Is this still gay? Does Bud own this? Isn't this
No, Modelo.
Yeah.
Modelo took over as #1 beer.
Yeah, I think Modelo abroad is owned by Bud, but in America they're not. So if you drink it in America, it's not gay.
Wait, I thought
Constellation Brands in America.
Yeah, but abroad Modelo is distributed by Anheuser-Busch.
Right.
I thought owning abroad was based.
You got a good point there.
I mentioned this.
That trans lady. Then I don't want to own any part of that. Dylon.
That trans lady?
Dylon Mulvaney, the Bud Light lady.
Oh, it's not a lady.
Dylon.
You can call her what you want.
Like
Dylan Mulvaney will be a woman when Dylan Mulvaney changes his name to Dilate Mulvaney.
Dilate Mulvaney.
You got to be committed. You got to be committed to the gig. Gag?
Denial.
Yeah. Chop it off, or you're not committed. Yeah.
Right. And dilate. I no closed holes.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't just let it. Yeah, you can't just let it like heal up. You keep it going. Yeah,
that's it.
That's the wound open.
Not good. Wait. Okay. So I know we're supposed to start this discussion, but this just raised an interesting question to me. So if you guys are familiar with the rules of harassment on YouTube, as I am intimately familiar with them, you can make fun of people groups, generally speaking, but what you cannot do is make fun of an individual's immutable characteristics. But is a surgically created genitalia, is that an immutable? Like, if you're not making fun of their trans,
apparently it's not immutable.
Right, it's not immutable, right?
It's very immutable.
Well, they're going to argue that penis was always destined to be inverted, so it is an immutable characteristic. It had to happen.
Yeah, but what if they call their penis like a clit? Then
I point to Epic Mike. What are you gonna do there?
Yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, how do these fucking rules of the internet are hard to navigate?
You gotta fill me in on the rules because Dick already got his channel banned. I'm worried we're gonna get our stupid podcast banned because Dick loves calling women fat, and you're not allowed to do that apparently.
Why is that bad? I thought being fat was fine.
Yeah. I mean, this is all
not
about
according
body
to Lizzo.
positivity. Very body positive.
Yeah. Not according to Lizzo. Lizzo says it's not okay. So
Lizzo's the most body positive person I've ever seen. I mean, the amount of positives on the scale are just really off the chart.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. J.H. Schwalbach says, my favorite plushie is my Epic Mike plushie. F Nerdrotic plushie, F the Critical Drinker plushie, and all the rest. Epic Mike is my man.
Here's the thing: I don't have a plushie, so I don't know what you own.
Yeah, what do you own?
No, you do.
Mr. T? Like, what are you owning?
I've got it. I'm going to show you. He attached a picture.
It's just a chia pet with a hole in the bottom of
Oh,
it.
he did?
I already know that.
No,
There it is.
Oh,
Yep.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. There's absolutely a hole in
It's
the bottom
either
of that
Albert
thing.
Einstein or Epic Mike.
Yeah. It's a little bit of both.
One or the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the
They're kinda
dirty
interchangeable.
Brillo Prad hair.
Yeah.
Didn't even get a clean one.
There's a hole in the bottom of that potato for sure.
I don't want to know what's dripping into the cup. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to know
Yeah.
what's dripping into the cup. I've already gotten in trouble for saying someone fucked a piece of fauna on this channel and being sued over it. So I don't want to speculate on what he does with the potato. But yeah.
Mike, why don't you put like a comb in your hair or something? What do you have anything in there?
Comb in my hair.
Oh, you do? You have stuff in there?
Yeah. Well, Lofty, we can't all just be bald. Some of us are born with hair, and some of us let our hair grow out. So, and I can't tell you what you can do with your hair. I don't say, hey, why don't you shine your skull more often?
Oh, it's because I'm white, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought you were black.
I don't understand. Lofty has a beautiful head of shiny anime hair.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh shit! I said fauna. I meant flora. You're right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What the hell?
Yeah. I accused someone
just in the stream. We're already in the weeds.
My brother
Literally.
had
Yeah.
my brother's
metaphor.
my brother's handicapped, right? So he had this nurse's aide for a long period of time, and she would come in. She's funny. She's just like funny black lady, but she would hide so many things. She would hide so many things in her hair, and she would hide a million things in her fucking boobs.
Mm-hmm.
She hid her fucking garage door.
Funny black ladies.
God damn it!
There was 30 things in her boobs.
You have a lot of hair. I met a black lady one time, and she had a lot of hair too.
I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Isn't that a cool story?
It's a
Lofty,
thing.
you're just having flashbacks of watching the fucking Harlem Globetrotters animated show. That guy was shooting grab shit out of his afro.
No, she put like food in her boobs and stuff. Like they just hide shit everywhere. I don't know.
It warms it keeps the food warm. What the fuck? Like I don't understand the issue.
Yeah, haven't you ever put a butter packet in your bra, Lofty, to warm it up so it melts over the baked potato?
Hot pocket, yeah.
Yeah, the baked potato.
Pocket?
Oh my
god. Okay, so the good news, I guess, is I already have to take a second drink. So
nice.
Perfect. But yeah, Vito, while I'm doing that, why don't you go ahead and kind of give us a rundown on your view of the situation, and we can all tell you you're wrong. And
I don't think I'm wrong. I'm going to try and give a very objective viewpoint. I'll just lay out the facts. I hate you guys. I'm not here to obfuscate. Let's discuss the facts.
You're just the facts.
All right.
Let's get it.
You have there's no ulterior motive here at all. 100%.
Well, genuinely, I don't think there is, but I mean, if people want to
I know you feel very strongly about this. I know you lie awake at night thinking about this. This is
No, I just think a mistake's been made by a guy who doesn't understand fair use. And fair use
a massive mistake. Yeah, he's obviously.
Well, I think it is a pretty
Twitter.
He's a fucking tyrant, really. This black man needs to be brought to justice.
Didn't Twitter make
the mistake? Mark Furman, okay, over here. Calm down. All right, okay. Go for it, Vito.
I'll say this. Okay, so I follow a couple people, and there's a lot of criticism of Eric July's comic. The guy raised $5 million for an indie comic. It's a news topic that a lot of people want to talk about. And then, there are detractors. Sure, I'm one of them. I don't think it's a great comic, but let's pretend I'm not useful to this story because I did not play any part in any of the events. So basically, there are guys who will post panels from the comic and critique them and say, oh, this doesn't look great, or something's wrong with the coloring or whatever. A lot of it's nitpicking, honestly. I go like, all right, guys, come on, you're doing a little too much. But, it is still valid criticism. So there's 3 people here who got DMCA struck by Eric July and his employees.
Well, not 3 people here.
Not here, but in this story.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes. I want to be precise as possible.
Yeah, he would never DMCA strike me because we're,
At least one of them I might take umbrage with the people moniker, but we'll let it run for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know these people, Vito? Do you know all of them?
One of them I've talked with. The other
Vito's
one
best friends with all of them.
No, I'm really not. So I'll tell you my relation to them. One of them is this guy, Dane Actual Fandom. I've been on his show once. He interviewed me. We had a debate about trans people. I'd say we're friendly. We're not friends, but we're friendly.
Best
The other one
gotcha.
is we're best friends. I love this guy. The other one is Vicky Verse. I think a lot of people know her, a major like Comicsgate detractor. Nick knows her.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
The last one is basically a complete unknown. He's this guy, Josh Friedman.
I know Josh. He's my best friend. He's a buddy of mine.
He doesn't have a lot of followers. He only has like 40 followers. And so what happened was all three of these people were posting independently of each other. I don't think this was a coordinated thing. Though Vicky was responding to Josh. So I guess maybe spurred on by him, she started posting panels herself. Yeah. So the one who absolutely fucked up is this guy, Dane Actual Fandom, who I haven't seen exactly what he created, but I guess he created this little image that said, hey, kids, this is paraphrasing because, again, I haven't seen it, but something along the lines of, hey, do you want to read the greatest new indie comic? ISOM is now free. Use this link to read ISOM. And it was a link to a pirated copy of the comic.
That's highly unadvisable.
Yeah, 100%. Like, Eric has every right to strike that guy. You can't do that, and we know that. I think the problem is that after this justified strike, he then, or his team went looking for other people who were also posting about this pirated copy of ISOM or using images from it. Okay, because it is right now available. I'm not going to give the link, obviously, but there's some website someone uploaded a PDF.
Please do.
Whatever. I don't know where it is. No one.
It's posted on Twitter. It's fine. Just post it on Twitter.
Don't post it on Twitter.
God damn it, Mike!
You can't do that. But that's the thing is that both Josh was posting, you know, as he was reading through the comic, he was taking panels or pages that he wanted to comment on and saying, oh, this plot sucks, or this character's motivations are unclear. And he had a number of tweets that were posting various things from the comic. Then Vicky had one tweet, which was just comparing two pages and saying, oh, the coloring is very sloppy. Here, you know, it's very blue coloring, and here the coloring is changed to red. You know, Eric July needs to hire a better colorist. So both of those people got all their tweets struck. Josh got his numerous tweets about the book struck, and Vicky got her one tweet about the book struck, comparing the lighting. The problem is that this was pretty clearly fair use critique, that you can obviously, if it's a movie or a TV show or a comic book, you can take screenshots or photos, comment on them, criticize it, and you are well within your legal right to do so. Eric July's argument is that because the basis of the criticism was using screenshots that were taken from a pirated copy of the comic, that the criticism is no longer valid and he has the legal right to remove it from the internet. Now,
I want to add one clarifying point that matters to a fair use analysis. To be very clear, these are panels, as I understand it, from ISOM 1, which is published, not from ISOM 2, which is not quite published yet.
Yes, this is from a comic that's about 8 months old, I think.
Yeah.
So this is not like they stole, you know, proprietary information and they're leaking it or whatever. This is something that is out there in the ether. People are posting screenshots. People are talking about it. And rightfully so, and they have the right to do it. Now, Eric seems to understand that. He seems to understand that you do have a fair right used to criticism. The problem is that he has this mistaken belief that if the screenshot you used can be theorized to that you didn't pay for it or you got it from some illicit source, that you can then claim that because it's damaging his brand. He specifically says, and he says things, I mean, it's actually kind of confusing where he goes, they're posting pages that give away, you know, major story spoilers. And I'm like, well, that's kind of irrelevant to the topic. I mean, if I come out of Star Wars and I say, hey, by the way, Darth Vader.
Why would that be irrelevant?
Well, that's actually, and I think
can you point?
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
I did.
I think Kurt will be able to explain. I'll let him do it. There is a part of fair use analysis that goes to the heart of the work itself, and so that can actually play against fair use in general.
This happened with Grand Theft Auto, did it not? When they leaked early beta access images.
No, Lofty, get off the stream. Go home.
This happened with Grand Theft Auto. Remember this?
Well, again, but that was an unreleased build, so I think the argument there is that you're leaking proprietary intellectual property. I don't think that's really a fair.
But
no, because ISOM is already published.
But the thing is, go ahead, Nick.
I was going to say we can. I would love for Kurt. knows more about IP law than I do, and I love to defer to his wisdom on it. So I think when we get to that point, I'll let Kurt like really go into the distinction between like the heart of the work analysis and what that means versus just the issue of is it pirated or not? Because those, again, in my opinion, are completely separate questions. But I just wanted to point out that I didn't want to let go that doesn't matter, because it does matter, but I think it matters in a different way than the discussion is going. So go ahead.
Well, I mean, I
carry
understand that in fair use, you can't create something that would be a replacement for the original work. Like if you took the comic and you posted every single page and you in sequential order and you just gave very minimal commentary, that would obviously not fly. But as far as I understand, again, Vicky posted just 2 pages side by side to talk about the lighting. That is not substantial and not a replacement for the work itself.
And Eric called specifically for her, said that it was because of the core plot points. I'm reading from his Twitter. I'm just trying to get his perspective because he's not here. He said it was
because he did say that it was a major story spoiler or core plot points were being uncovered.
From a pirate site.
And here's the thing. ISOM is not digitally published anywhere. It is a physical copy only. You can't find it anywhere on the internet unless it's pirated. So my thing is
also
I could scan my own copy and do fair use critique all I want.
We can get to this later, I'm sure, but just a note to myself. The fair use analysis has somewhat changed recently due to a recent U.S. Supreme Court decision dealing with works that were created by the guy who did the Campbell soup cans, Andy Warhol. Warhol Foundation. The Supreme Court recently changed the fair use analysis in a pretty substantial way, so remind me when we get back to that.
Okay, Andy Warhol.
Oh, I love shit spurred by the Andy Warhol Foundation.
Yeah. I guess my thing, and this is why I even had a problem with what you posted, Vito, it was because specifically your tweet said, Eric July's Rippaverse staff are now using false copyright strikes to anyone who critiques pages of their flagship ISOM comic. Friendly reminder that Eric July's entire channel was built to top fair use critique of old comics. Why does he think he deserves special protection? But, I mean, you just admitted there was only 3 strikes, and they were specifically against 3 people that were using a pirated copy and talking about a pirated copy and encouraging people to go and check out a pirated copy of ISOM.
Whoa. No.
Whoa. Yes, actually, because I saw the tweets I saw the tweets on day.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Okay.
I'm supposed to say that, you fuck. I'm the one that's in danger. I'm a protected class. You can't steal that from me.
Vicky did not encourage anyone to pirate.
You put your hands down.
And as far as I've seen, I didn't see Josh encourage anyone to pirate the comic. Regardless,
I know, because you didn't read those tweets, but I did. Because I follow Josh, and I follow Vicky, and I follow Dane. And Dane posted before Dane posted the article, Dane posted a tweet, and he said, hey, there's a leaked copy of ISOM on the internet right now. Make sure you get to this, and make sure you share it before they take it down. Vicky said, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let's get on this. And Josh, who's a moron, also did it. Because Josh has also been in trouble multiple times on Twitter now for doxing people, for posting copyrighted content, and for encouraging people to pirate copies of ISOM.
I think that guy sent me links of his Eric's comic directly in DMs.
So that's my thing.
The pirated version.
You portrayed it, because I know you're a journalist and you need the clicks. You portrayed it as somebody saying, hey, Eric's just taken down any criticism of ISOM. He hates anybody that critiques his comic. He's taken them all down. But the comic's been out for 8 months. People have posted reviews. People have posted reviews with screenshots on YouTube. They posted them on Rumble. They posted them on Reddit. They posted them all over Twitter. And so it's been critiqued, and he's never taken any of them down. So you never stopped to think when you posted this tweet, why did he take these 3 specific ones down? What you framed it as was he was only taking down people that was critiquing. You said specifically and argued when I presented you with different information.
More information comes out. You learn
more information. You argued with me.
You never gave me any screen.
I told you specifically they were talking about pirated copies.
You have screenshots of them talking about pirated copies.
In front of me, Vito, and I told you
what in front of me?
They were circulating a pirated copy of ISOM
So why did you not send me a screenshot?
They were it's sitting right here. You responded to it. I said they're circulating a link to a pirated copy of ISIM #1, but you already knew that because you did know that.
No. Where is
because you didn't start talking about?
Black man, I know. Angry Black Man. All right.
It's on the tweet.
I know that the years of mistreatment from the white man set you off easily. Let me talk to you as a brother.
I can be angry about being white and I can be angry about being black. So
listen here, Epic Mike. I want to talk to you, Epic Mike. Here's the thing, brother. Now,
there we go.
Brother. Vito,
go ahead. Keep
Wait,
going.
are you a Malcolm X black or an MLK black, Vito?
He's a fighting black. For Epic Mike to be heard. Now,
he's a Southern white. Yeah. Go ahead, man. No, go ahead.
If you
go
have evidence of these people sharing a pirated link, which first of all is a separate issue and we can discuss it, but why did you never share can you not get a screenshot of these people saying, let's pirate this comic? I've never seen this.
I can show you. I'm looking for
I don't have a screenshot of it because I didn't screenshot it before it got taken down.
Okay, so I have to take your word for it.
Wait a minute.
I can go into my tweets where I talk to people and they have screenshots because other people have screenshots. And Dane
then
himself.
Why not give them to me? If you're trying to convince me of something, show it to me.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Dane himself said, I shared a link to a pirated copy. I encourage people to go to that pirated copy on his live stream.
We have already agreed on that 100%.
Okay, so he definitely was in the wrong.
Yeah, did we not just open this by me saying Dane was 100%
I'm
wrong
talking
and
about
everybody agreed?
Your original tweet was about him striking
I know you're
people's...
thinking about the struggle of the black-white test score gap and how it eats you up inside, but we did open this
I do very well on tests, so fuck you.
Well, you do halfway between a white guy and a black guy.
No, I do well on tests. I get to pick and choose what I'm good at and what I'm bad at, so...
Oh, okay. They give you the option between the white test and the black
test.
test.
When you're first born, they're like, hey, man, you're half, so
I'll
you
take the black test. That one's easier.
They let you pick a bunch of good. It's like a video game. It's like an RPG.
So we opened this stream and we all agreed that Dane did wrong. And your big gotcha is, but Dane did wrong?
No, my big gotcha is that you did wrong by saying that he was striking them specifically because he doesn't like the critiques of his comic book. Which wasn't true.
Let's be clear. If you think they were posting positive commentary, you would have taken it down as well. If they said, "I love ISOM, here's a great panel out of it," you think it would have said,
if they said,
"Oh, I gotta take that down.
Here's a pirated copy of it. Go check it out." Yes,
I still have no evidence that they said, "Go find a pirated copy." I have to take your word for it, but nobody else.
Yeah, you do.
If Eric July, if Eric July is striking these people? Why are his employees that are issuing the strikes not taking screenshots of this supposed?
They did take screenshots.
What? Where are they?
They sent to their fucking lawyers so they could get the strikes taken down, so they could get actual conversations with their lawyers and advice from their lawyers to take the fucking things down.
I would think that if you are being told by hundreds of people on the internet that you issued a false DMCA strike, and the core of your argument is that people were sharing links to an illicit copy of your comic, that you would produce the screenshots to prove that instantly. But I don't, honestly, I've never seen Vicky promote pirated material. I don't know enough about this Josh guy. Maybe he's dumb enough to, but I've never seen Vicky say, "Hey, everybody, download this pirated copy."
So now we're down to just Vicky. Gotcha. So now specifically the one you're upset about is Vicky.
You have no evidence for either of them. You're just telling me.
I absolutely do, because I absolutely saw.
Listen and believe to the angry black man. Okay, we've done
that's
that
literally
for a long
your
time,
point. Is that you
and
said
that's how we ended up with Juicy Smollett.
That's not even a fucking argument, Vito, because that's literally what you're saying. That we have to take you on your word. That's what he's striking them for.
I'm telling you what the situation is.
Hold on a second. You just said
extra evidence
based on my own understanding.
If they attack you, have to take my word for it.
Then we have to take your fucking word for it. That means we have to take your fucking word for it. But I just presented you with evidence that wasn't the case. But you already knew that.
Okay.
You don't care about that. You just want to stir problems with ISOM.
What evidence did you give me?
What I just told you. There's a link.
Tell me again.
Dane shared a link Josh shared links and encouraged people to go check on those links.
Okay,
And-
good
and
evidence.
also
Show me Josh sharing links.
I have to show you anything. I thought we were taking
you
each
said
other
you
around.
had evidence, you dumb cocksucker. Holy shit! You know what evidence is?
This fucking asshole.
I'm a black man. Believe me. I'm so loud. All right.
Okay. Hold on just a second.
You stupid fucking asshole. You already know that you started this in bad faith, and you don't want to.
Oh my god. I think you're being niggardly and providing me this evidence.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I have evidence that he only took them down because of the critiques. I have evidence
there
of
are
that.
no Asians on this panel. I do not accept accounting terms here.
I accept that the black man can yell over me.
Show me the
Many
link.
black men
Show
can.
me the
I
fucking
understand.
link.
Listen and believe. Hands up, don't shoot. I'm there with you, brother.
Okay, here's what I need to do. First of all, this is the remnants of my third drink, and we are into the fourth one already. So thank you so much, chat, for being generous. But as there are a couple chats I do need to read, I'm gonna put a little pause, put a little ice on the nipples, and read some
I'm gonna go
chats.
grab my nipple ice right now, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Only if you rub it on screen.
Yeah, no, I want to. We have to wait for the rumble for that.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
All right, so let me.
I'm gonna need a drink pretty soon myself here. Let me get one. Be right back.
I couldn't be happier. The Squid says, if this is true, Eric July should take down every meme he shared in which he did not pay for the source material. I don't have a problem with Eric, but it sounds like his ego is bringing out a little hypocrisy. Now, again, I don't know everything that happens on the internet as a non-internet omniscient. Someone had talked to Eric about this on Twitter, and so I want to credit his reply. Someone said, hey, every time you've critiqued something, and Eric said, everything he has critiqued, he has actually personally owned a copy of that he had procured legally. Now, I mean, I don't know how to verify that claim, but I want to make sure that in the accusation, Eric would be absolutely welcome on here. Of course, speaking of Aussie Overlord, who's not Eric, but welcome to the show, buddy. I just saw your little frame pop in there. Eric would absolutely be welcome on the show here. He's invited. He did not message me to come on, which is perfectly fine. I didn't specifically reach out to him or anything, but I want to represent what he said on Twitter as accurately as I can. He did say that the stuff that he critiques and posts is stuff that he has personally purchased. So just getting that down. This mostly gluten says, here's 3/5 of a shot. Fucker. You motherfucker. MLS Law Show says, too much yelling. This is for Kurt for the federal bench.
Excellent. Thank you.
What's up, MLS Law Show? How you doing, buddy? Grifty says the return of blood sports. Not enough blood, but we'll get there eventually. And then over on Rumble, there are a couple chats as well that I want to
This panel should definitely help me during my Senate confirmation, I'm quite sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
100%.
be right there.
Like,
I'm very unbiased and calm. Yeah.
Isn't it untrue, Mr. Kurt, that you sat on a panel where an Italian man tried to use an accounting term as a covert N-word to a black man? Isn't that true?
No,
and you stood by and did nothing? Happened. You stood by and did nothing? Oversoul says, what is Google's proposed web environment integrity, and why is it the worst idea since the DMCA? I have no idea what that is. Have you guys heard of that? Web environment integrity?
No.
Do you think I think I prepared for this? I just came on here just to yell at.
Well, I'm not prepared for that. I've never heard of that phrase, so I don't know what that is. Tina Alpha says, Nick, I found out from watching the VOD yesterday that I can commission hate crimes for you. I was wondering how much it would cost, and can I get a discount if I provide my own burning cross? No, actually, all burning crosses that are hate crimes committed on behalf of me and my RICO organization are 100% proprietary. Kurt, did you hear that? You may
I
not
heard
have
the word RICO. It caught my attention real fast.
So you did not hear that is their discovery plan. Their proposed discovery plan is to uncover.
No, I did hear you discussing that during your stream. Yes, I saw that.
I'm so fucking happy about that. So Kurt, you're going down. You're in my RICO group. You know it. You know you are. Here he is playing all coy. Kurt, the highbrow, erudite lawyer, sitting here trying to pretend that he's not in my RICO organization for committing the hate crimes and violating the obscenity laws.
I give the Glomar response. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Ryu Kirito 01 says, "Are you now doing the new blood sports for Kata?" I mean, I guess I'm good with it. Arclight Redux, can you remind Vito that Italians are technically black people?
Yeah,
that's why I can say that word.
They're also like the most racist of all black people. So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, they're very racist. Become a black. Go just in blackface and go to Italy and watch what happens. They do not like.
Go to Little Italy and
wait. If I dress in blackface and go to Italy, so you're saying they'll embrace me and give me things and make me king?
It'll be like the Eddie Murphy SNL sketch. Yeah, they're like, oh no, this is free, man. Like you could take that. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good sketch, but he was putting on whiteface in that sketch.
Yeah, well, it's the reverse. We're reversing it. If you go into a really racist area dressed in blackface and they know that that's what you're doing, they'll love you there. Yeah. So,
speaking of people who do blackface all the time, what's up, Aussie? How you doing, brother? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Hardware muted, not StreamYard muted.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll let you troubleshoot that. There are two non-$20 super chats that I want to address while we have a little break.
My blackface avatar's not working, damn it.
I know it wasn't working last time either.
Got corrupted.
Wow, Lofty, you're
I'll
consistently
be more prepared.
Disappointment.
I'll fix it next time.
Look, you're gay, right?
No.
Yeah. What?
Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I'm gay. What are you?
I just assumed that
you're gay, right? Lofty's like, no, I'm not
Vito.
gay.
I take back any time I have ever even insinuated that you are not the greatest comedian on the fucking planet. I take it back.
Funny.
I take it back. Oh God, that was great.
Jokes are funny, guys. Hey, jokes are funny. I got beat up by a bunch of fucking weird.
I love Lofty. He's one of my favorite homosexual pals. All right.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
Jay Lieb I got two more. It says, Just Dawn, Soulless Ginger, lost her daddy yesterday. Can you give him a toast? And sorry, we'll miss you at Matsuri for the funeral. Yes, to Just Dawn, the loss of her father. Again, we all hope that the loss of a father is a profoundly impactful and sorrowful moment, because we all hope that the fathers live up to the namesake of dad.
Yep.
In the faith that Soulless
sentiment.
In the faith that Soulless Ginger's father lived up to that sentiment, may he rest in peace, and may the love and affection and lessons that he shared through times when his hands were soft as silk to times when his hands were hard as steel, may that carry on into her, the next generation, and the next generation after. Cheers.
Really nice.
Cheers.
You do give really good toast, though.
Thank you. JT Goldfish. This one I wanted to talk, because this is between me and Kurt, and we get our own blood sports for a second. JT Goldfish says, Divinity said Monty is right and agrees with Kurt's analysis. Thoughts? Okay, so Kurt, forgive me. I have not seen your full analysis, but can you give me a summary of the full analysis?
As to well, I thought I didn't think the court's decision was wrong enough that the Court of Appeals could do anything about it. I didn't think that they'd be able to overturn it based on the standards of the Court of review such things on. I felt like the only de novo issue potentially was the issue of which law could apply versus Colorado or Minnesota, but I don't know that it's outcome determinative based on your description of the relevant issue anyway. So I don't know that there's anything for the Court of Appeals to do, is what I said.
Wow. That's a lot of bigotry right there. It's a lot of hate.
Okay.
I don't know what Divinity saying Monty is right means. To be clear, I stand by every statement I've said about Monty. I don't think any of them are defamatory. I don't have any knowledge of their falsity, and I have no reason to doubt the truthfulness of those statements that are based on a decade of writings about this guy and his own videos and his own other failed lawsuits. I think that his lawyers have produced evidence that is questionably unethical, but I'm not going to talk about it on stream at this point because it's still a strategy discussion.
I also don't understand why on God's earth you guys have a 1-year discovery period. Can someone explain that to me?
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
I have no idea.
Why do you need that much time? And I agreed with you also as to the supposed scope of the inquiry, because why is he asking you? Wouldn't he know those things? I was very
I would
confused.
think so. And not only wouldn't he know those things, if he doesn't, those things that he needs to know are not even requiring subpoenas. They're personal medical records. It's literally you go get a request. Or personal financial information. So I'm not sure.
I mean, as to his damages, I mean, if he would be his psychiatrist, his medical records, his whatever that he's undergone, he would know the defamatory statements because he's the one alleging them in the first place. It's like, what information could you possibly have at this point that would be helpful? I don't know.
Well, apparently I have a criminal enterprise, which, I mean, while it's true that I definitely
was under the impression that I was a really good friend of yours, and I have not been brought in this mafioso-like criminal enterprise, and I'm very sad at you.
Look at how he is. He's over here trying to pretend he's not running it as my second. No, the funny thing is like, okay, so let's say you have an accusation that there's some RICO issue, right? That you want to discuss. That's not part of the suit. Like that's not relevant to the case at all in any way. So even if I am running a RICO suit that violates obscenity and hate crimes laws, that has nothing to do with
defamation. Don't they know what Ken White
Montego.
says? It's not RICO. It's never RICO.
Yeah, certainly not in a civil suit.
Yeah.
So it's a weird thing. Look, the process. So the only thing that I wanted to clarify with you, which I think you saw my explanation, responded
I thought
to
it was very good. And I accepted it.
Yeah, and like here's the thing that people need to know about me. And I kind of expressed this to Vito earlier privately as well. Like, I don't care at all if people criticize me or think that I've done something wrong. If I find their analysis to be like completely inaccurate and I can clarify it, I do try to do that. But like, I'm not friends with people because they take a shot at me or they disagree with me or anything like that. And I think it's fucking retarded that people on the internet require like some sort of loyalty. Yeah. So I'll say this publicly in the gayest way possible. Guys, I've hung out with Vito in real life multiple times. We have had internet disagreements all over the place, but I've said very consistently in person, Vito and I get along just fine. He's very fun. He's a cool dude, very chill. We have great conversations. I have no beef with Vito. I may disagree with some of his takes. I may disagree with some of his takes very strongly, and he disagrees with plenty of mine. That's okay. Like that's how
makes these streams better. I think when we can reach across. You know,
shut the fuck up! I can't hear you over all the cheeseburgers falling out of your teeth. You fat piece of garbage.
See, this is good drama.
Schizo stream. Let's go.
But like, so anyone who's like takes the word of some internet commentator or whatever. That like, if you think that I'm mad at somebody like Kurt, or I've heard him in a fight with Legal Mindset or something, it's almost never true. Now, it is possible for people to be in a fight with me and I don't really know it because I kind of just don't give a shit like that. But even if someone is like, I don't care. People have to go away from me. I'm like a parasitic ex-girlfriend. I'll hang around forever because it just doesn't bother me to be disagreed with or called out on something. And sometimes throughout my life, I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but my friends have called me out on stuff and they've been right. And I've needed to. Now, Kurt isn't. Yeah, he's wrong on literally everything he's ever said in this matter, but including agreeing with me. But no, that has happened in my life, and I've taken that advice to heart. And I do not consider someone not a friend because of that. So I just wanted to fucking clear that up with Kurt on stream because the internet is full of fucking assholes.
Because your chat is a bunch of idiots for some reason who thinks that.
I mean, one super chat isn't. One super chat is.
Oh no! I was watching your stream last night. I was watching your chat and the stuff they were saying. They're a bunch of fucking morons.
Bad idea. They hate. Some of them hate me. I don't read chat. Oh, sometimes I read chat.
Well, I also get DMs where people are like, "Oh man, you and Rakeda hate each other, right?" And I'm like, "No, we're cool, man. We got cheesesteaks in Philadelphia."
Legit. Yeah, we stood in line for 12 hours to get those fucking cheesesteaks. They were
it was a really fucking
There's no
good
cheesesteak
sandwich.
for 12 hours. What the fuck are you doing?
It was like an hour.
A good cheesesteak.
Angelo's. Me and Dick have been talking about
like cheesesteak, but it's not worth that much time down.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna go back to Philly? Are you guys gonna go back to Philly and get cheesesteaks and then have gay sex?
The real
with each
thing
other?
to get is the soft pretzels, though. That's
First
where I have
sex.
not been able to get anything like that except outside of Philly. Those Philadelphia soft pretzels are the best.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Okay, Aussie, I think your mic is working now because I think I heard your.
I think so.
Yeah, I heard your air conditioner for a bit. I turned on echo.
Sorry.
No, I turned on noise reduction. It fixed it, so it's good.
Oh, good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, can't complain. Can't complain. I thought I'd jump in because one more fat white guy may just give Epic Mike a heart attack. So
yeah, you gotta tilt the balance. Yeah.
I'm an honorary black tonight, so I'm helping add racial diversity.
Oh please, Vito, you're as black as I am.
Aussie, how are you? How are you enjoying Houston?
Struggle.
It's good. I'm in no way going to complain. I went to Walmart for the first time today, which was interesting. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but we have Costco in Australia. We don't have Walmart, so that was really a little bit. Yeah.
Don't do that, dude. I'm going to send you a list of restaurant recommendations.
Fabulous.
Houston's one of the fattest. It is the fattest city on the planet, and it's also one of the best eating cities on the planet. So we'll do like that. Okay, I dropped Aussie's mic a little bit. Your mic was hot, but don't worry, I fixed it.
I think it's good now.
I just muted you, so that works. Okay,
shocker.
Let's get back into this discussion, and we're creeping up on that fifth shot. We might be there, but I'm not Asian. So,
somebody get that money in there. You could be.
I'm not Asian, so I can't do the math. But we're creeping up on it. So I want to get okay. So Vito and Mike had a nice back and forth, very cordial. Kurt, can you give us a rundown on kind of the fair use analysis with the updates from Andy Warhol and his million Campbell soup cans?
Yeah, I just like how I'm switching this now because I've never seen Guy Spurg as much as I did earlier today. And now you actually want me to do a legal analysis now in the middle of this thing?
Yeah. Okay. What I want you to do is
this, Kurt.
I want you to drink a gallon of vodka and then do the legal analysis. But yes, I want the legal analysis.
I can accommodate all these requests. All right. So in a fair use analysis, you're looking to a multiple factor test. And one of the things you look for is the transformative nature of the work. This was for the last 30 years the dominant factor. So you're looking for the degree to which the work has been modified or refined or made into something other than what it was. So that's one major factor. The Andy Warhol Foundation case, which just happened, reinforced the commercial aspect of it as reinvigorating the test. So when we're doing the analysis, we have to refactor in that in greater degree than we used to be able to. So when we're talking about this work, which is a commercial work in its nature, and the fair use analysis, the nature of it being commercial is more important than it would have been, say, 6 months ago. Yeah. So we have to reconsider that, which is why I brought it up in the first place. So when you're looking, for example, we talked about the amount of the work or substantial amount of the work, which is where we get into that idea of the heart of the work. So when you're looking into the amount of the work, it's not just a raw percentage, but also how important the parts you take out are. So if you take not all 5% pieces are equal. So if you take a 5% piece that's more critical in the nature of the work, like these panels seem to be, then that might be more of an infringement and you're looking for more fair use analysis in terms of what you're criticizing or critiquing. I don't think it matters that it's based off something that was pirated versus that was bought legitimately. I don't think that matters.
Right. I don't want to
factor matters.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to interrupt
over that. Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt too much, but I want to focus on this. To me, so the way I see it, and this is very much why I wanted you on, because my understanding is that there is no fair use analysis is the exception, right? It is an affirmative defense to copyright. And there is no exception to the exception that says if the fair use is otherwise valid, but it's from a pirated work, then it's no longer valid. However, these are two separate issues. First of all, fair use is a civil issue in regards to copyright most of the time, although it could be, I guess, theoretically a criminal issue as well. If you have
I'm hard pressed to think when the last criminal copyright issue was. But yes,
yeah, they're not frequent. Usually, if it's a criminal copyright issue, it's literally widespread digital piracy involving someone reselling something that illegally, like a boxing match. That is, it's crazy. Like I know the statutory fines from them are like $135,000. The Supreme Court cases I've seen relating to those where a bar, for example, has rebroadcast a UFC fight illegally without the proper license and then subsequently charge people for food and stuff like that, they end up paying like $6,000. They don't end up paying the full statutory amount of $135,000. So the threat of what it could be is huge. The practical effect is minimal on criminal stuff, but that's separate. So fair use analysis tends to be a civil claim of you've reproduced my thing unfairly, and therefore I'm suing you for the damage of that. And then they assert fair use. Piracy is different and a separate issue. Piracy is almost entirely I guess you could do a conversion or a theft common law lawsuit, but typically piracy is a criminal issue. That is, you illegally procured a thing, and that is an issue. Now, the fair use issue is separate from that and uninfluential on either of those. And in my opinion, that's how it should be. Like a fair use analysis should not be able to be defeated because you assert a private piracy claim, and then piracy shouldn't be influenced by whether or not it was fair. Like if you illegally procured something and then you're like, but my analysis after the fact was fair, that doesn't negate your piracy. Right. So I want to be very clear that to me, and I think Kurt, you're confirming as far as both of us know, that there is no link between digital piracy and a fair use analysis. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I'd also agree with your idea that there's no real link between the criminal element and the civil element. They're completely different things. Like whether or not you violate the criminal law and whether or not you violate the civil law are distinct. And you can do that both ways, at least hypothetically, right? You could obviously do something civilly that's not criminal, and also vice versa. So just because you stole it in a criminal way wouldn't necessarily imply that your then fair use isn't fair.
Can I ask about something? Because I'm reading the nature of the copyrighted work.
Adults are no, yes, go ahead.
So the factor I'm reading. This is what I'm reading. Okay, I don't know this Copyright Alliance website .org. The factor also looks at the publication status of the copyrighted work. When the copyrighted work is unpublished, the use is less likely to be fair use.
That's correct. So, it's not a bar, but it is less likely. So it's not dispositive.
I'm saying, would this be sort of a somewhat of a link to, because if it's unpublished, the only way to get it would be to pirate it. So I'm wondering. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. So
the other part of that is that he never published any of this stuff on the internet. It's all
no. Okay. Yeah. That doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
Whether or not a work is published matters dramatically. And the case, if I'm not mistaken, Kurt, is it LBJ that had a book that was that goes to the unpublished nature? Was it LBJ who had a book, and then a journalist had published several plot points and long excerpts from the book that was an unpublished work at the time, or someone's book about LBJ?
Yeah, I don't know if it's LBJ, but the serialization sounds right.
Right. So there was a president, it was either an autobiography by the president, or more appropriately, I think it was a commissioned biography. It was unreleased. And then a journalist got a pre-release copy of it somehow. I don't think it was an illegally obtained one, but someone might have legally obtained the pre-release copy and passed it on. And then that journalist then published long excerpts from it and a very sincere criticism of the work. And the court ruled that the unpublished nature of the original work actually almost in that case trumped the fair use transformative analysis that would otherwise be present, because they said, hey, you know what, you're being critical, all of this stuff is fine, but this thing isn't even published, so you have now preempted the original creator's right to reap the profits of their work from other critics.
Was it Gerald Ford? Was it Gerald Ford?
I don't remember, and I'm too many drinks in.
Okay, sorry.
But no, that's fine. But no, it was this idea that there is a special thing to an artist who produces a work or a creator who produces a work, having the ability to control the release of that work is actually really important. Even if you were to produce this thing on the exact same day of the release, it doesn't then preempt the possibility to control when it comes out. But to take words that someone is going to publish or might publish and not give them the opportunity to change them, to edit them, to whatever, to not publish them, and then attribute those words to them is kind of a gross infringement when you think about it. Because like if I'm going to write a hit piece on Kurt or Epic Mike, and I'm going to be like, this afro-wielding motherfucker comes onto my stream and he fights with a gloriously blessed and protected Italian man who has eaten more hoagies than are even reasonable. And like, if I'm writing that and then don't calzone, don't you dare. No, if I'm writing that and then someone publishes those words, but I wanted to change them before I actually release them, then that is a legitimate violation of my speech. Like you have spoken words that were not intended for other people. So the court kind of treats that in a special way that can trump a fair use analysis. Now, ISOM number one, not number two, to be very clear, has been published, and anything published about ISOM right now would be under a traditional fair use analysis because, Eric has had the opportunity to tell his story. And so now anyone publishing part of the story gets to go through the normal analysis. But let's say someone...
Can I clarify one thing?
Yeah, of course.
Thing? So does it matter at all that ISOM has never been published digitally?
No,
matter of
not to my knowledge. And Kurt, do you know of any like distinction of the manner of publication?
No, it wouldn't matter because I mean, for the vast majority of time, things weren't published digitally, so it wouldn't matter in the analysis.
Yeah. Now,
for me, go ahead.
Now, an interesting question, Kurt. So, publication in some contexts, like defamation law, like if I DM Kurt and I say, "Listen, I've heard Vito's a vegan." And that is very defamatory. It's not true. All that stuff.
You motherfucker.
I know. A Russian vegan just died, which is just the only sad thing. It was
this
a Russian.
This is hard to believe information that's coming to my attention.
The only sad thing about it is that a Russian thin woman died, but a Russian vegan died of starvation. No, but if I publish a thing to Kurt, like I have published a statement by making it to Kurt, but my understanding is that publication in the terms of copyright would be more of a target market analysis of publication. Like a preview copy to an editor is not a publication, even though in other contexts it would be. Is that right? Or is there some sort of like disambiguation between that? Or what do you know? Do you know anything about that?
Well, you basically have it right. Like you when you're thinking about publication in the copyright context, you're thinking about some sort of idea where it's available for basically commercial sale or the equivalent of it. So if you're just releasing it for editorial purposes or limited review purposes, you're looking for it being made available in commerce for publication, basically.
Right. Okay. That's my understanding too for copyright purposes. But I wanted to be clear because, again, not an expert. Just a traveler on these roads of sovereign citizenship copyright. But I wanted to talk to you about it because I know that that's more of your area of law than mine. But yeah, my understanding was always publication in this sense means literally I'm releasing it to the world, whereas publication in a defamation sense is, did you send a communication of any kind in any manner to a third party about the plaintiff? And that's a completely different thing because you can defame someone privately and cause them damage, even though you never publish it to the world. But for copyright purposes, it's not the same. You may have almost like a privileged publication in copyright would be to your editors, to to people you're attributing it to, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, but there was that. Who was it with Martin Scorsese bought that album that only had one.
Yeah,
dude, that
Wu-Tang. Yeah,
Wu-Tang.
I hate that.
I think that would qualify as a publication. I think that would qualify as a publication. Even
because
one.
Yeah, they publish it now. Okay, so that's an interesting question because he would do live streams where he would play it in the background.
Yeah,
but my understanding though,
he got arrested.
No, he didn't sell it. Actually, that story pisses me off.
No, it got seized.
He said he sold it.
No,
no,
it was
he
seized.
didn't sell it. It got seized by the U.S.
seized.
government in auction.
That's right.
It was
That's right.
seized by the U.S. government, privately auctioned to an
Yep.
undisclosed buyer. That motherfucker is holding the Wu-Tang album from me, and I'm calling for nonviolence against that man, whoever bought it.
Whatever.
Wu-Tang
You know it's
Jihad.
Hunter Biden, I'm coming for you. I know it's you who has the Wu-Tang album. You motherfucker. Hold on. Hunter Biden, I'm calling it jihad. You have violated laws of Allah. You have violated laws of Allah. You have taken child brides, but you have not consummated the 5 pillars. You have taken Wu-Tang from us. I don't know what that was. Anna Kasparian is very based.
You know he's already destroyed that album by doing a bunch of lines of coke off it, man. It's gone.
It is
He
not
fucked
gone.
some 15-year-old Asian girl on top of it and broke the thing.
God, I hate him so much. I hate Hunter Biden. I love Martin Shkreli. Martin Shkreli is based in red pilled. Windy Shrimp says, thanks to your discovery notice, I realized I forgot to contribute this quarter's hate profit dividends. Look, if you're not in on the investment, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Thank you. Crypto Ducat says, hello, I was listening to a libertarian podcast today, and the guy basically said Trump was going to jail. I do not want to vote for Trump, but I think him going to jail is insane. Do you think that is likely? Crypto, I really want to hit this topic later, but I want to keep focused as much as autistically possible on the
I watched your
topic.
breakdown yesterday, dude. You going to do another one?
I mean, they keep doing them on the MSM, so eventually I'll keep doing them. In general. Mostly Gluten has said, Nick, have you thought about wearing shoulder pads during live streams?
That sounds weird.
Damn.
You know, some things hurt more than they should. And with that, we have reached.
If you had wider shoulders, you'd be able to shoulder it a little bit better.
Thank you, Aussie.
Nice.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh my
Very
God,
nice.
you are a Fed. God, you know what? I'm pouring my 5th drink. I'm going to be epically shit-faced in a little bit. Because all of these drinks, by the way, are 60% alcohol.
Good Lord.
Well, we got the boring legal stuff out of the way, at least.
We're not done with the legal stuff.
Can we move on to YouTube and Twitter and like
no, shut up, Lofty!
God fucking
damn it, Lofty!
I'll watch the extended release of Lord of the Rings, you fucking beta bitch! Oh my God, get butt fucked while you do it! Jesus Christ!
Kill all VTubers. Okay, what?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's a bit much, but it's also true.
How about we talk about like YouTube and Twitter DMC, all that kind of, that's a totally different.
Yes, let's talk about Eric July's abuse of the DMCA system.
Okay, so
critics.
I'm going to say that. So normally I would switch to Rumble right now, but I'm going to wait as we enter this subject for a little bit. Let's talk about opinions from the panel. I'm assuming Eric July issued the takedowns, or his team, which then he's responsible for. Is this, as far as people know, an abuse of DMCA? Why or why not? I want panelists' opinion. And I want to start with Epic Mike, because as an oppressed black man, I feel like he gets to go to the front of the line. And then I want to go to Lofty Pixels, because as an oppressed faggot, I think he gets to go. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I shit on Lofty, but I love him.
He's not
dearly.
oppressed.
He's not an oppressed faggot. He's just
he's a celebrated faggot.
But he's a VTuber, so he's got.
I'm where I want to be right now.
So here's what I want to do: Epic Mike, Lofty, Vito, Kurt, and Aussie, and we're gonna snake through it like that. And then and then we'll go over to Rumble after that, and then we can say all of the gamer words, which I cannot wait for because of the drinks.
No.
So, Mike, give me your take on Eric July or his team using the copyright claim in these 3 instances. First, the guy who 100% directed people to the pirated work, and then Vicky, and then the other faggot. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, Josh. I'll let him. I'll make sure. I make sure Josh gets all the attention he wants, because every time he does, he privates his account and makes me laugh.
I literally have no idea who Josh is.
I know he does, but he gets very upset when you talk to him, because he's like, I'm a tiny Twitter guy. Why are you talking to me? So I just
Well,
think
he kind of has a point. Why does Eric July give a shit what a guy with 40 followers says about?
Oh, I'm talking about him. Me talking to him. I've talked to Josh before.
All right,
Cool
you guys, that's fair.
Okay, go ahead, Mike, go ahead.
I'm, unfortunately for Vito, not only are you going to have to take the word of this black man, you have to take the word of another black man who's fully black in Eric July, because he did.
Wait, are you not a full black?
No,
Half
I'm
black.
only half. I
He's
make sure
white.
that
You're
he's
only-
white.
You're only half black.
Yeah, so
Eric July is
You're white.
yeah.
You're white.
Well, what happened?
He's so white, dude.
I removed
Oh
him
my
from
God.
the stream. I don't. We don't
I'm
do
more
half
Native
black.
American than he
Yeah,
is
it's-
black.
I'm
It's
just
the
kidding.
one-
I'm just kidding.
it's the one drop rule. One drop of white makes you all white. Yeah.
Mm.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
all
right.
Thank you,
Did you
Plessy
grow up-
versus Ferguson.
Hold on. Did you grow up with
Holy shit.
your father in the household?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, you're full black.
No.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ, Vito!
Well, Vito's used that joke on me before on
Yeah.
Twitter. I know Vito doesn't remember that joke.
Wait, I have?
Oh yeah, we've.
It's not a joke.
Buddy,
It's an unfortunate
Vito,
situation for the black
Vito,
community.
buddy,
I
we
really
have
don't want to laugh at it.
we have had many run-ins on Twitter. It's a good time.
All right.
So
Okay, go
here are. This is according to Eric July.
Full black card.
So I am going to use this because he would have the most information of everybody here on what these strikes were about.
Vito's just filling out his
other than-
application for America First. Right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. It's all good. Just tell him you're.
I
poor and
interrupted
black
your
and
white half, though.
Yeah. Excuse me. There's a white man talking. All right. So there are apparently 4 DMCA strikes. So Vito, you're correct. It was even more than the 3. There was 4.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay.
He says he posted a thread uploading every single page of ISIM 1, all 96 pages, not a link, just a long chain / thread, all pirated pages, no adjustment to the pages, also doxed the company, also shared links to pirate.
Okay, this was Josh?
No,
Josh?
He did not say exactly who they were. He just said that these are the 4 people. I know that the guy that posted every single page was not Josh. It was a different guy. Then Josh was the one that posted 30 or so pages directly with no adjustment to the pages. And then Dane was the one that created a photo to try to present it as if it came from the company, linking people directly to a pirated copy of ISIM, admitted it was egregiously bad faith, and admitted it was pirated. And then Vicky was the one, and of all the people, so that you feel good about this, Vito, was the one that had the least of what she shared. She did the least bad thing, according to Ripper.
She did nothing bad.
She posted at least 8. Well, she had posted at least 8 pirated images directly to Twitter, and then she critiqued 2 of the uploads. I do know that Vicky uploaded more than just the one panel that got taken down. Because I saw the other ones that she posted, but once again, you have to take my word for it. And I'm definitely lying to everybody on this panel. I came here in bad faith to lie to every single person here. No, I did.
We don't have the original tweets, guys.
I have a question. Like, I have a screenshot I posted from an ISOM panel. I don't know if it's pirated or not. Like,
I do, because she admitted it was pirated.
No, but
how
how
do you get DMCA'd?
How do I know if the screenshot I found? No, I didn't get a DMCA, but like under Eric's, rule of law, is he allowed to determine? Well, I believe this came from a pirated copy, so I'm allowed to strike it.
No,
how does he know that it's pirated or not?
Well, because those specifically the 3 individuals talked about it being pirated, because they all do talk to each other, which is a whole nother issue in and of itself, because they do have a Discord and admitted that they have a Discord where they talk to each other.
Wait,
and admitted that they had access to a pirated copy that they were then sharing all over the internet.
Because they have access to a pirated copy, are they never allowed to post an image of ISOM ever
But
again?
Here's the thing, Vito. They've already posted images and screenshots of ISIM before this. That Eric didn't strike because they weren't sharing and openly sharing and telling people to go look at a pirated copy.
So the problem is what? The angle of the scan?
The problem was specifically, and the problem I specifically had with your tweets was that you said the reason he was striking them. Hold on. Wait a minute. Just give me a second.
Irrelevant.
Wait.
Vito.
I'm not here, Vito. I'm not here to defend Eric. Eric can do his own thing.
Vito.
I'm here specifically to come after you about the fact that
up.
you tweeted that he only strike people because they were critiquing ISIM.
Yeah.
And that it had nothing to do with the pirating. When I brought up that it was pirated, you said, no, he's only striking people that are critiquing his comment.
I don't believe
which
that's
wasn't
what
true.
I said. Let me
if
bring
you
up
did, then
Oh, you do have
wrong.
the tweets, Vito, because remember when you said, we'll pull up the tweets about our conversation.
I never said that I didn't. Hold on.
Mike, just
I never
calm
said that
down.
we didn't have.
I agree with
Lousy,
you,
if you ever tell me to calm down again, I will. I will release.
Calm down.
I
That is
will
a
release.
microaggression.
I will.
Why are you so angry? Why are you so
Epic
angry?
Mike will
Because you're
Trayvon Martin
because you're
the
here.
fuck out of you, Lofty.
Yeah.
Angry
Yeah.
black man. What are we
Listen,
doing here?
I will happily become a martyr to get you canceled forever.
I just want you to calm down a little bit so that Vito can say that he fucked up.
Lofty, why are you involved in this? It's between me and Vito. Let the grown folks fucking talk.
I'll read. Can I read my tweet? Is that
please read your tweet? Yes, please read the tweet.
Okay.
Which tweet are you reading? Because there's a lot of them.
So energy.
I'm
so much.
I'm gonna read the one you're very upset about.
I'm very upset about you existing as a person, Vito. So just let's get that clear.
Yeah.
All right. Get yourself a grape
Nick
soda,
loves it.
calm
I
down,
like
and
Nick
we're
loves
gonna get
Dude,
into
I'm
it.
so fucking
Okay.
happy.
I said Eric July's Rippaverse staff are now issuing false copyright strikes to anyone who critiques pages of their flagship ISOM comic.
Yep.
Friendly
That's
reminder
not-
that
You wait.
That's
You
my
understand that
fucking point.
That's not
That's what I've
true,
been
right?
trying to
That's
say.
not fucking true, Vito.
hold on.
Wait, let me
Okay.
finish.
Yeah, please continue with the rest of the tweet that I've already read on this stream. Please continue.
Okay, I'll stop reading it if you think it's irrelevant.
No, it's
I'll say that-
relevant. That's just not true.
Yeah.
well, more information came out.
Real
Hold on.
quick,
hold on. I just really wanted to attack your character, Vito. That's why I'm here.
That's
Hold
fine.
on,
As a fellow black man, I am under attack all the time.
God-
Italian
I
black.
wish
damn
we
it,
could have solidarity.
Italian
I-
black. Vito.
I
Okay,
hate-
Italian black. It's not the
Hey,
same.
let Nick talk.
I hate Italy and half of Africa right now.
Oh God.
Look, Vicky versus in chat. Vicky, if you DM me on Twitter, I don't think we've ever DM'd. So if you DM me, I'm looking right now at my Twitter message requests.
Yep.
If you DM me, you can come on and talk about. Oh wait, no, there you are. I see you. I'm sending you the link right now. Vicky, you can come speak for yourself so no one can speak for you. Even though, Vicky, I have to say, I don't know if this is true, but people have told me you've said some crazy bullshit about me or whatever. And let me tell you right now, I don't give a shit. So perfectly fine. I'm sending you the link. And I don't want to talk about whatever you have allegedly said. I don't even remember what it was, but I want to be very clear with chat. People have told me that you have said something about me, and I don't, like, I'm 5 drinks.
He doesn't care.
I don't care. So I just want to
good.
invite you on in a very friendly way to talk about your point and stuff like that. So everything else is gone for the day. There's no weird shit here, and I want to be very upfront about that. So I've sent you the link on Twitter. You're welcome to come in. Sorry, Epic Mike
Vito.
and Vito.
No, let me finish this.
Vito was going to finish
yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Twitter is it's a snapshot in time. When I wrote this tweet, I saw that people were being struck for DMCA, and this is what I understood the situation to be. As it came out later, I learned that some of them, but not all, in fact, it seems like one out of, I don't know. I don't have evidence here because you haven't given me any screenshots of who supposedly was circulating this link. But you're saying that he's not issuing false copyright strikes to anyone. It's just people who are doing commentary, but using scans from what is believed to be a pirated copy of the comic. So yeah, we've learned that this
small group
tweet
of
was
people.
from this tweet was from yesterday. Today, I think we've been talking about it, and I've acknowledged that it's specifically targeting those specific people. I mean, what do you want me to do? Delete this tweet because I got it? I didn't have.
No, it's just that you continued to tweet that was what he was taking the.
No, I completely changed what I was tweeting.
No,
this was the
you
only
and
time
Dick both tweeted that he was false flagging channels because of the critiques of ISOM.
Well, and then that is what is happening.
No, that is not what's happening. He's DMCA striking
channels, but he is DMC. He is falsely DMCA.
He DMCA striked 4 people because they were sharing pirated material.
At least 2 of them falsely.
Mike, is that
at least 2 of them falsely?
Is that your main point, Mike? Like that Vito's wrong? Like, don't you have anything else to say?
Well, yeah, his only point is that I said it was everybody.
Yeah, that's my only fucking point. Even though I've already discussed that they have been openly talking about sharing pirated copies, and you didn't seem to know that. I had more information than the journalist did about this fucking tweet that you posted.
So where's the evidence?
Mike, we're doing around the
evidence.
And my thing is,
no. To be fair though, like, okay, hyperbolic exaggeration of the truth. That it no, Fino, I'm not on your side here. Hyperbolic.
It's a little hyperbolic.
You saying he's striking down
I
all
didn't mean
criticism.
the whole fucking world.
What
Like,
Nick, talk,
What do you
goddamn.
think hyperbole means?
Wait.
Shut the fuck up,
hyperbole.
Like,
Oh my god. Hands up,
Look,
don't
yeah,
shoot.
yeah, yeah.
Holy shit.
If you say,
Oh my god.
But look, if you attribute to Eric the motive of striking down all negative criticism when that's patently untrue, like it doesn't matter if you meant I meant all in the sense of three things. Like that's attributing a very negative fucking internet rule to someone who didn't do that. Like, because he hasn't, to my knowledge, he hasn't struck you and Dick over your criticisms. And to be very clear,
I thought he started doing it. I'm saying, like, I thought this was a new
that's
thing
not what
they
you
decided
said.
to start doing.
Okay,
right.
I said are now issuing false copyright strikes.
It's a waste of time.
As in,
a waste of
Shut the fuck up, Lofty. Nobody asked you.
Has a good point.
Why are you even here?
All Vito has to do is just say, I fucked up, and let's move on to the next.
But Vito will never say that he fucked up. Because Vito's changed his point. And you, hold on, Lofty. You of all people gonna tell, all you gonna say is you fucked up. You never change your opinion.
Oh Lordy, here we come.
I change my opinion all the time.
All right.
Your opinion changed?
Right.
Oh yeah, well, I never actually said that. What I meant was this. I literally watched you and Vito argue where Vito was like, Lofty, here's the point about this thing. And you were like, well, but still. And then you kept arguing.
I changed my
anyway,
opinion.
At the end of the day, if my tweet was incorrect, okay, it's irrelevant to the fact that he's false DMCA striking people.
Yeah.
The fact that I thought it was more widespread than it actually is, I apologize. I got it wrong. I thought he was striking a lot more people.
You apologize.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, wait.
Mike.
Speaking of which,
Lofty, don't ever speak to me.
We are welcoming to the stream for the first time Vickyverse. Hey, Vicky, how you doing?
Hi, Vicky.
Hi, hello, everybody.
Oh, you fucking whore! I heard what you said about me, you bitch! I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Fucked over that fault, and you were wrong. So
I'm kidding. I literally, like, I don't care. I know how the internet works. Don't worry about it. Vicky, can you speak for yourself and your intentions on this on this thing?
Eric July DMCA'd a tweet of mine that contained 4 full panels and little bits of the surrounding panels, which contained commentary on the coloring done by Gabe El Taib. I didn't even swear, and that's a rarity for me.
Look, okay.
I can show you the tweet. I can show you.
I'm stop you right there. Don't you do this? Don't you do this? I didn't swear.
This tweet would be helpful. Then
no. I can show you the tweet. I'll read it to you.
You can show us the tweet and read it to us, but don't pull this. I didn't swear shit. Swearing is irrelevant in 2023.
Yeah, cares.
Well, no, that means no. It was actual real commentary. It wasn't me slamming.
It was good
Eric
commentary.
Being an asshole.
Let us see the thing, and then we can comment on the thing and provide fair use analysis.
This whole stream's going to get struck by Eric.
Don't be rude.
At this point, now we're commenting about the thing, so it's fair use analysis.
Lofty, I'm going to strike this stream because you're on it, and I'm anti-faggot.
I DM'd you the tweet.
I got to drink more.
Go ahead and share it.
Okay, pull it up. Let's see it.
Now remember, this is the tweet that Eric false flagged.
I'm scared right now
because he's afraid of criticism.
Yeah.
Wait, good logic. Yeah. Good logic's in chat. He says, it's nice to see that Nick and Kurt made amends. You know what? Good logic. Jesus Christ, hashtag the prophet, not the Messiah that you don't believe in. Kurt and I were never beefing. Oh my God. I'm going to throw you into a fucking Arabic country, but I know you'll make it out because you're a hero.
What, India? Which one?
All of them. All of them, Lofty.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to
India.
Never mind. I need to stop. Sorry, Victoria, Vicky, go ahead.
Victoria, can you?
No, I DM'd you the tweet.
You DM'd me the tweet. Holy
Vicky, can you confirm that all of those images were pirated from? Can you talk about that, or do you want to be transparent about that?
Here we go. Oh shit. Yeah, keep going while I do this.
Those scans were posted up to Reddit last September.
Okay. That's.
Oh wait, Vicky, don't admit that. Reddit is for fags.
Yeah. You have a Reddit board,
I just want people to be transparent about where images are coming from.
Okay. Here's the tweet. Take these 2 sequential pages, for example. one, the lighting, only one panel has that wacky club lighting. Two, Avery's shirt just changes color. It went from red to magenta, then back to red and normal lighting. This should have been caught long before it went to print file, and these two images were copyright struck.
Yes, they were the bottom of one page and then near the top of the sequential.
If you want to see those images, Dick Masterson actually reposted the exact images. Maybe we should look at them to see if we think they violate fair use.
No, I actually personally don't think it's relevant at all.
It's not relevant. It's not relevant.
Yeah.
It's not relevant.
I don't think it's relevant.
Smart. He knows that if he brings him back up, he can talk more shit about Eric, which is
no.
cool.
I want to.
I'm not talking any shit about Eric tonight. All I'm saying is he's mostly the MCA struck people.
I mean, if we want
as a critic, he should not be striking other critics. He should know how it works.
I'm about to mute everybody. No, I want to say one thing that people often get wrong in fair use. And Kurt, if I get this wrong, please make fun of me in the most degrading way possible. But people often get this wrong in fair use. If your criticism is something is good, or this is bad, or this is funny, or this is not funny, that is actually very close to not being criticism and may not be criticism of fair use, or maybe may not be criticism of a work. Criticism of a work involves telling people something that is specifically critical in a good way or a negative way about the creation of art. And merely telling people that something is funny that is supposed to be funny, or is not funny that may be supposed to be funny but is not actually sufficient criticism. What you need to do is actually provide a criticism of a thing about the creation of a product. And this is why I have a problem personally with reaction streamers who just go, lol, that was funny. Like, we know that was funny. That was a joke that was told. That is not valid criticism or commentary. You need to provide something about the artistic nature of the work, not just an affirmation or a disaffirmation of the intended product of the work. So by actually, like, I'm on Vicky's side here on the criticism by saying, look, the lighting in these two panels is inconsistent.
Sure.
Unless that's the intended outcome of the two panels. Vicky, in this case, would be providing a criticism about the artistic creation rather than just a base affirmation or disaffirmation of the point of the work itself. And that's where I think a lot of internet people get very, very wrong about fair use analysis when we get technical. Now, the question of whether that should be the case or whether that will remain the case going forward, I think is a different question. But Kurt, can you tell me if I'm fucking way off on that, or if I'm right on that, or how that works out? Like, because I'm happy to be wrong, but that's my understanding.
So yeah, you're essentially right. The problem, of course, in fair use is that there's no like hard and fast rules, and everything is in the nature of the balance. So if you're providing like this is funny, basically what you're doing is you're being very conclusory, right? You're just providing the ultimate conclusion. This is funny. You're not providing a rationale or explanation or critique as to why it is funny or why it's not funny. You're not analyzing it. So something like the lighting in this is inconsistent is a note of the artistic. I would disagree with you slightly that unless it's patently obvious that it's the point of the artist, to note that there is inconsistency is a commentary on the work. Maybe that's the point of the art, maybe it's not. But to say, okay, there's an issue here, in my view, that's something. But more is better. So the more you have, the more safe you are.
There you go.
And I would like to just quickly point out, Lofty, your question about whether or not it was pirated is completely immaterial to a DMCA strike. Using even if it was pirated, say I went to that website and I screenshot the comic and I posted it on Twitter, that would not be a violation of the fair use in DMCA.
it's not relevant to that. However, it's relevant to what Eric July has tweeted about.
No. Eric July was saying that that I was passing around. One, I was passing around pirated copies of his book, which I never did.
Mike has also accused you of that, Vicky.
Mike just accused me of that as well, Mike. So
I didn't. I did
yeah,
not.
no, you
did.
You
No, what I said. Shut the fuck up, Vito. What I said was that she shared. No. What I said was that Vicky did the least wrong, and she shared that she shared multiple screenshots beyond just the 2 that she said she did.
No,
that she did share numerous screenshots, and that she did talk about the pirated. I did say she shared more than 2. That's what I just fucking said, and I also said that she talked about that it was a pirated copy because she commented on Dane's post about it being a pirated copy.
I did not say I had.
So we have to take her at her word about that.
Can we all?
I didn't say she was sharing links to a copy.
Shut up, Lofty.
Can we all just
I'm just using your logic, Vito. We all taking each other at each other's words.
Shut the fuck up.
You have nothing to add to this conversation. You're a fucking VTuber. The only reason you have a VTuber so you can jerk off when you feel like you're right about something in a fucking point. Shut the fuck up, Lofty, and stop touching yourself when I talk to you. I don't like it.
I love Mike. I love Mike. You guys have no idea how much I miss Mike. I had to quit the D&D streams because I couldn't keep making them. And the one thing that I miss more, I miss Mike more than I miss orgasms.
I just don't like Lofty masturbates when I yell at him, but I can't help myself.
But Mike, we've outlawed masturbate when you yell at Lofty. So
I do masturbate when I yell at Lofty. That's why I don't want him doing it because it's gay.
We all do.
I heard more garbage come from Mike about me. When I was sitting there in the chat, I don't know. I barely know Dane. Like we've DM'd a couple of times. I don't know any of those other accounts that were hit by Eric July. I'm not in some Discord passing around Eric July shit. It is the most ridiculous, childish thing I have.
Eric July got mad at a critic
around Comicsgate.
Eric July can dish it out. He critiques comics all day long. Someone critiques his comic, and like a little baby, he sends his staff after them to get the post taken.
I'm just wondering what about all the other people that have critiqued his comics? Why hasn't he taken you down, Vito? Why hasn't he issued you a DMCA strike? Why hasn't he DMCA Dick? Why didn't he DMCA any of the other people on Reddit or YouTube that also critiqued it?
Mike,
I'm just wondering.
Mike, have you considered this one thing?
Yeah.
Look, we know that tweets travel at the speed of light over wires, right?
Yeah.
Have you considered that as tweets traveling at the speed of light encounter sufficient mass, they do slow down?
I did not consider that. God damn it.
The DMCA takedown of veto. The DMCA takedown of veto.
Fucking science got me.
It's orbiting.
Several
it's
weeks.
orbiting.
That's the one. That's the one topic I'm bad at.
Gravitational
magnets.
No.
Magnets.
God damn it.
Can we just say that pirated images? Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Lofty. No one gives a
shit about
piracy. This is
not
a piracy discussion.
Lofty, you're such a terrible person that me and Vito are agreeing.
I don't want to talk about piracy. I'm saying, can we all agree that pirated shit doesn't fucking matter because we do it all the time with like everything?
Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and get in some big old long discussion of piracy.
Okay.
But I will.
Too good for the show. No, it's fine.
No, it's almost 2 a.m. But I am looking forward to your review of Dean's motion, Preston's reply, and Dean's reply to that motion.
It's coming. And by the way, hats off to being out of that lawsuit. No matter what has ever transpired online, Preston suing you guys for what you guys said is absolute fucking cockery. Dean should not be in that lawsuit. I'm glad you're out of it because none of you three should have been in it. Everything you said is protected opinion based purely on what he presented and the fact that you're in it. The fact that you're not in it is good, but the fact that you might have been in it is bullshit. So I just wanted to say that. All right. Cheers to Vicky. Catch you later. Thank you for joining the stream. Guys, here's what I need to do. I need to do the super chats on YouTube. We need to move over to Rumble. By the way, if people don't realize this, because you're like, oh shit, only 1588 watching on YouTube, that's like 100 less of my ideal racist number.
I see 1488
or 100 more than my ideal racist number. No, we have 8,200 people watching on Rumble.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot.
you know, if you have not considered watching on Rumble yet, look,
Hi, Rumble people.
I don't know if you suck dick or what. Like, look, I don't shame it. You should go to Rumble, do that. But I'm going to read the YouTube super chats. I have drank my 5th drink, and I am going to reluctantly cut myself off from
the
that.
bathroom. I'll be back.
But I'm going to read the rest of the super chats there on YouTube. I am sufficiently tossed. I'm having a really good time, and this chat has been way better than I thought it would be. Mainly because when I invited Vito, I didn't know how it would go. No, I'm just kidding. I love Vito. Here we go.
Everybody.
Here we go. ASE Presents says, this is Riley. Do you guys know this? Riley, last time I was in LA, he's like, will you punch me in the face?
Ooh.
And we can record it.
Tell me you didn't immediately accept.
And I was like, Riley, I don't hate you. I don't know how to punch you in the face, like angrily. But I tried. And actually, the first time I fucking failed because, like, it was weird punching my friend in the face. But
I'll be happy to punch
time,
you in the face.
The second time I did. I punched him right in the fucking mouth, and it was great. Riley's awesome. He says, you are all stuck in the past while I'm already hating on ice on 3, 4, and 5. Hashtag we will win. Hashtag clip-a-verse. Hashtag pull-up diapers. Mostly Gluten says, does Epic Mike's vote count as 3/10?
Yeah,
Mike,
it does.
care to...
Well, it gets a little murky when you start looking at, like, it depends on how long I've been in the sun and what kind of hairstyle I'm rocking at the time. So
I don't think it's 3/10. I think it's 8/10.
Maybe
right, because you would get 3/5, but your white half gives you 5/5, so it'd be 5.
It's a lot of math. I'm not Asian, so I don't understand any of the numbers.
No one actually is Asian.
Yeah.
Angel Australia, welcome to Paralegal. Johnny B said Vito should delete the tweet because he is clearly spreading misinformation. Vito.
Well, is it better to keep it up or to take it down? I don't know.
Take it down.
I'll delete it if people are.
I want you to delete it. I'm people.
Wait, can the chat? No, I want the chat.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
Chat. I want you to bully Vito into taking it down with the most brutal bullying you can give. No, I want bullying. I want the most offensive, horrific bullying chats. I'm calling for harassment against Vito on my stream.
All right, here's what I'll do.
Pure violation of YouTube terms of service.
And say, I was wrong. He didn't false flag everyone, just 2 people.
And make sure you say something racist about me, please. Just use the N-word in the tweet.
And Eric.
And Eric. And just share the link to the carbon copy. Just do it all, please.
That Negro has the most bristly, wire-bristled shoulders I've ever seen.
Please say it.
I'm going to say I've never seen a more stunning black individual since Aunt Jemima. Let's see.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's high praise.
That's hard praise. Yeah, she was in everybody's home at one point. Yeah.
She was in my house, but that was because I owned her.
July,
like Jefferson,
falsely struck 2 people.
I also want the chat to I want the chat real quick to notice something, that Lofty's so awful that me and Vito started agreeing with each other and started teaming up on him.
This is why I invite Lofty to streams. It's why I invite Lofty on air. Epic.
He's like, I don't like that I'm not being talked about right now. And me and Vito were like, shut the fuck up. And we both went black about it too. If you notice, we're both like, shut the fuck up, Lofty. And he was like, no, I'm just saying. I got to point it out. It's got to be talked
about.
Mike, do you know how much I love
blacks is real?
Mike, do you know how much I love black people? I love black people as much as Thomas Jefferson did, which is why I love Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Because I only had to ever buy one bottle of Aunt Jemima syrup, and then she just kept producing little ones. I have no idea why. Like just mini bottles of Aunt Jemima syrup everywhere. I sold them to my friends, but I kept a couple to, go ahead and cover the pancakes whenever I needed it.
Does that fall under fair use?
Yes. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Wait. Kurt, I have a hypothetical for you.
No, I'm out.
Kurt, I have a hypothetical for you. No, trust me. This is a copyright question. If I own a black in 1861.
I don't think you can say own a black, but go ahead.
No, not now. You can't own a black anymore.
Okay,
but say it's 1853, right? And I own a black, and then I produce another black, but then someone like takes them and takes a picture of them and puts it on the internet in 1860 or 1853. Is that copyright infringement? Because that's my intellectual property, right?
Yeah.
Kurt?
He just went off camera.
We're the crickets.
Kurt's like, I can't be on this clip here.
I'm just saying it's weird, right? Like the laws of ownership of property have changed so dramatically since 1853 that I feel like there would be a fair use claim today of that. Like, or the, like, like if you work for Apple and you make something, Apple owns your intellectual property. Like, what if your slave was a savant artist?
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't own it because they're not even people, but you do because you own the not people.
Yeah.
What kind of slave owner do you imagine yourself as, Nick?
Me?
An old Southern gentleman, or
wait, what are the other kinds of slave owners?
Eager with the whip, one of those harsh boys chasing them through the woods.
No, I'm not. I'm not very. Look, I'm not very whip friendly. Like that's weird to me. It requires a lot of coordination, and I empathize with people's pain. So I don't know if the whip thing would work.
Yeah.
You on one where like you walk through the fields and they go, "Oh, Massey, you having a good day today?"
Dude, I feel like I would pick up the hoe and be with them. I'd be like, "Day's never finished. I've got me working." Right?
You're
like
I
feel
the
like
spirituals. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a song in your heart and 100 blacks in the field.
When he's like, "Fuck, it's hot." He goes inside the house. He's like, "Fuck, this is really hot."
I would be the homiest. I would be the homiest of black slave owners. I'd be like, "Guys, I only bought you so other white people didn't," because frankly, like this is what I would do. I'd be so detrimental to my own business. Because do you know that there's a fact, Vito, about black people?
Detrimental to my own business.
Mike, you don't get to comment about this. Vito, you know there's a fact about black people.
Yeah, of course, I know all the facts about black people.
What is a group of black people? Is it a gaggle?
A murder.
No, that's not a murder.
Oh, that's
like
Sorry.
It's like a criminal.
I get that mixed up when I look at the Chicago.
So when you have a criminal enterprise of black people, which is more than two, gathered, do you know you can disperse them immediately with two things? One, a good joke, or two, a magic trick.
Well, yeah, because they're afraid of magic.
No, they will scatter. Now they will reconvene at the scene of the event, but they will scatter when you do it. Like if you watch any David Blaine video where he's in the hood talking to black people, like he does a magic trick and they scatter immediately. And so like I would be detrimental.
Sound like they're the sand people from Star Wars. They scatter and then they come back in greater numbers.
Ozzy,
are you saying you're going to perform magic tricks for the slaves?
No. It also works for jokes. What I'm saying is I would be detrimental because I'd be like, "Hey, homies, I got a joke for you about trans slaves, which are actually just slaves that I've castrated." And I would drop the spicy joke and I'd be like, "There goes 42% of my profits," or whatever. And they would go, "Ah," and run away. And the work wouldn't be done for about 3 minutes until they came back to acknowledge that a joke had been said. I would be the worst slave owner ever because I think black people are fucking hilarious.
You just gave me the best idea for a video. I want to do David Blaine's slave magic, and it's like back in olden times, and he gets all the slaves together. He's like, look at this, you know, and then their shackles disappear, but then they appear on top of the plantation roof, and they're get up here.
And they all flee to neighboring non-slave states, and then David Blaine has to hire a posse in every state that they went to bring them back. No, that's brilliant. I love that.
David Blaine's slave magic. I think there's something there.
And then his big like.
Who would not watch that?
His endurance stunt is just that he can't sleep until he catches all of them. Yeah. I won't sleep until I catch every single one of the slaves.
And I fucking hate David Blaine's presentation. He's like, "Listen, I'm going to catch all the Negroes."
We can't catch them all. There's so many of them. I'm going to catch them all.
There are many Negroes, but I will catch them all. I've been to Chicago. I've counted them. You'll have to rely on my count, but all of them will appear in this box and chains in approximately 32 seconds.
Here are your
free. He just whips a massive sheet off and everybody's there.
No.
A sheet. He's got a sheet over the box. Is it a sheet with a pyramid on it, Aussie? Once I remove the burning cross from in front of my fucking transparent box, all the blacks will be in there. Would I take the sheet off? Jesus Christ.
You notice he's still gone. He's just not coming back. Slave magic.
Angel Australia, welcome to Paralegal Status. Johnny B says Vito should delete the tweet because he's clearly spreading misinformation. I think I read that one. Let's see. Angel Australia says I canceled my membership because you told me to, Raggets. Now I rejoined. It's fucking Vito. Tell me to cancel again. She also says, hey, Aussie. No, don't cancel. Look, if we do a promo, I've talked to locals about this. If we do a promo, I'm going to make sure it's available to all existing members as well. So you do not need to cancel. I don't want people to like bow out and then have to come back. I just want it. I didn't know the way locals was talking to me. I didn't know if they would be like, oh yeah, let's offer this to only new people. No, I'm not going to fuck with that. Mostly Gluten says Eric is louder than he is on Mario Kart than he is on the G&G streams. Okay.
I'm not Eric, but sure.
Some people were saying Mike was clipping a little bit, but I'm sure
I do. I literally
won't be yelling at all for the
I have my volume all the way up. So.
Did they think you were Eric? Because that is the funniest joke that's been said.
Oh, they called him Eric? That's pretty bad.
I mean, literally, they probably just mistyped, or they thought we looked the same. It's one or the other.
All right, let me read the rest of the super chats on YouTube. Renegade Shurkin says, yo, Rackets, after more than 5 years of enjoying your content and all the tism that comes with it, I can now say I'm happy to support you on Locals. Hey, welcome. Mr. Insanity says, hail Epic Mike, up yours, Lofty. Kyan Rennell says, 2 minutes in and worst stream ever. This will be bad. Kyan Rennell says, Lofty, tell us more about those laser tag parties.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
Oh, Vito, God damn it.
Never mind.
You need to watch. I'll send you the link. You need to watch the stream of me. It was a Friday stream. Dick and Lofty were on. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Jessica Reloaded says, sup, boys, except for Lofty. Shut the fuck up, Lofty. Darth Chaz says,
I'm the most interrupted person on the internet by far.
You know what?
We're
You
back
don't.
to this again. Yeah.
You got to develop maybe when your
interrupted.
balls drop and you can fucking speak like a man. Oh, guys, I want to
You
chime
have some
in with
sort
a
of
piece of
right.
information.
Can I say something,
please? I am your father.
Darth Chaz says, drink Dr. Drunkita. I've drank all 5 of these drinks. I might do another one, but we'll see. I make bad decisions. Miter Bins Dirty says, Kurt looking good. He's the Lizzo of YouTube lawyers.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ. Bloody Scorpio says, my bribe for Vito to post the link. Caleb Reynolds said, who accused me of skipping their chat. Caleb, look, it's not my fault you're poor and didn't send $20. Says, hey, Vito, how about talk about you taking shots at Eric July fans on Twitter? Jealous or what?
I'm jealous of Eric July's fans now. What did the fans do?
I don't know. Gave him $3 million, you bitch.
I'm happy he's making money.
Why can't you make $3 million?
Oh, I'm very happy with my comic book Super Killer now available on Indiegogo, which has raised $75,000. And we got a great. You're gonna love it, Nick. I'm gonna send you a free copy.
Ooh,
You're gonna send me a free copy? I can't read, but it has pictures in it, right?
As reparations for your people, yeah, sure.
All right, I'll take it.
God damn it, Mike. Uriah of the House Right says, based Epic Mike. Kyan Rennell says, damn, Lenny Kravitz really let himself go. I can only assume he's talking about Aussie there. Mr. Insanity says, for Epic Mike the King. Kevin and ABQ says, Nick, if you don't grift the RICO policy into a I'm a racketeer t-shirt for offer for members, I'll be disappointed.
That's brilliant.
That's good. That's fucking good. Kyan Rennell says, Epic Mike, tell us about how much blacks love Jews.
No.
Want to talk about that,
No.
Epic Mike?
I shouldn't. We're not on Rumble.
I heard. Never mind. I heard redlining is a thing. Lofty Pixels Baldo says, good logic is the most inwardly YouTuber around. Kyan Rennell says, head idiot reporting for duty. What shall I do, Kurt? Ted Comet says, have you heard about the Cyrax case? He'll probably be worse than Daryl Brooks in Outburst. Nope. Max Beast, Kurt's a Kmart blue light clearance of a lawyer. He's got a face only Helen Keller could overlook. Jesus Christ, that's mean.
That's rough.
Kate of
She
the
wasn't
Swiss
even
is
real.
Aussie Overlord must have gotten his testosterone shot because he's looking manly today as opposed to other days. Look,
Thank you.
Today he's not pretending to be a foreigner anymore. He's actually just the American he's always been.
Oh, bullshit. You and your fucking Rico thing, I swear to God, I'm a victim of your Rico shit because I know it is you getting paid by the New Zealanders to make me look bad.
The New Zealanders hate me, Aussie.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes, because I hosted Josh of the Kiwi Farms right after that New Zealand mosque shooting.
Ooh,
oh,
okay. Gotcha.
I don't like that.
And I legit, I got
about that, man.
I got a Facebook message from a New Zealander out of nowhere, and they were screaming at me, and I was like, "Why are you mad?" And they're like, "You support this?" I'm like, "I don't support a mass shooting of people anywhere." Like, you talking about? And I converted them to like not angry by the end of it, but they were so fucking mad that I platformed Josh. I'm like, dude, he's an American, and a New Zealand police officer threatened him with law that doesn't apply to him. Like, I know that.
Of course,
like,
you're gonna have his back.
Yeah, I'm like, I know that this is a bad thing, but like, you can't do that just because you don't like his opinion. But anyway, we parted as lovers. We gave each other.
So you managed to calm him down. How many sheep did you have to promise him?
I did a haka. Oh, actually, that's what made them really mad. Is I made a joke about the haka,
and they don't do that.
They got fucking livid about that. I was like, really? This thing, like this weird, like this autistic facial tick plus like screaming made you mad. Anyway.
They take that shit super seriously.
Oh yeah. There was one rugby game where our team advanced on them during the haka and it caused an international incident. They take it very seriously.
I don't even like New Zealand. Lofty's the only person on this panel who likes New Zealand because he's like, I really love Lord of the Rings.
I like their set designs in New Zealand in the backdrop.
Dick Regatta says, Lofty, please describe what a vagina feels like.
It feels like a little bit of a rubber. You ever get those Play-Doh toys?
No.
Yeah. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Play-Doh and that slime shit. Where remember that slime show?
Gak, Nickelodeon Gak.
Yeah.
God damn it, Vito. Like. Don't validate him. Aurora Uplinks, welcome to
Gacky down there.
Welcome to Paralegal. Vito, who are you fucking? Like, who are you fucking? Oh my God.
She slimed me.
Fucking Dylon.
Scores Man says, tell X-Men shirt boy to calm down and shine my shoes. Wow.
Oh my God. That's the worst thing I've heard all
Break
year.
your fucking legs. That's fine.
That's good. I like this. Let the hate
now we're in
South.
That's over the line.
Steven says, does it matter if the critic is knowingly sharing edited or altered image, i.e. bad scans that alter the quality of the art, e.g. the image's Vicky?
No.
No.
Well, it matters for public conversation, but not for law.
Lofty.
Right?
Oh, when you open your mouth, I just get violent. I squeeze my desk. I just want to hit something.
Say something.
No,
When I open my mouth, you squeeze your balls. What the?
I didn't say I squeeze my balls. I already said I jerk off when I yell at you. What do you want from me, Lofty? What more do you need to get off, Lofty? Okay.
There is a
what
lot
more do you
of
need?
Floor here.
Yeah.
I do not need.
No,
to
he makes a good point. If it's a bad color grading, I say this all the time. People share shit like cam rips, and they go, "Oh my God, the Avatar CGI is terrible," and it's like it's clearly a cam rip, and I'm like, well, you didn't fucking watch it. You didn't watch the good version of it. You can't even. Your opinion's irrelevant. You know what I mean?
No, but that's more the point. Is that if someone deliberately goes out of the way to use a bad quality copy of an item, then the logical thing is to rebut it on the basis of that. So
exactly.
No, in terms of copyright, it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, all you're basically doing is calling them out because they've deliberately done something to be a dick. So
they don't know about it. They don't understand the difference.
Well, to be very fair, the thing said knowingly uses the false thing.
Yeah.
So like if you use something that is intentionally not an accurate representation of the art, I mean, I think that you do stray there, but that's a different question than fair use. That's like, that's a question of false light maybe, which is weird because normally we think of false light or defamation as related to an individual, not a business. But I mean, you certainly could present a business in a false light. If you say they're putting out a bad product, but you intentionally and knowingly
get the worst
use a manipulated version of the product.
brand.
Right.
Absolutely. It's like when you post a picture of a undercooked cheeseburger at McDonald's or whatever, and then it turns out you'd substitute your own raw meat.
Yeah,
they can sue you
that's
for
a bit
damaging the
different.
brand, right? I mean, I guess that is not exactly the same.
No, it's like what
if
I
you
said.
threw it
It's
on the
like
ground and you stepped all over it or something before
it's
you
like
took
using it's like using a camcorder version.
The only
of
thing I
film.
step on is Lofty.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Oh my god.
Hey, so Eric should probably apologize for false striking Vicky, right?
I mean, we have to take her at her word, right, Vito?
I mean, if you issue a false DMCA strike, I think you need to own up to it.
Well, maybe you should talk about that with Eric. I'm sure.
I just wish. I think we should have this guy. If Eric were here, I would ask him.
If Eric were here, he wouldn't
Eric
talk to you.
Commented.
I'd ask him, why'd you break the law?
We're friends. Look, I said. Eric said, "What?
Yeah.
How many times have you hung out?
I've streamed with him one time.
You stream with him one time to your friends?
I'm friends with everybody I say hi to.
Lofty, not everybody on the internet is me. Like, not everybody's that much of a
They're my friends, Mom. They're my friends.
So many friends. No.
Yeah,
Eric
I think
said,
one time doesn't even make acquaintances.
No,
How many times have you guys watched the extended release of the Lord of the Rings trilogy togetger while giving each other hand jobs?
Eric said, I know Vito said, bro, many of the YouTube, this is tweets, okay. Many of the YouTubers appear with a regularly used pirated copy of the movie to perform their reviews. They have screenshots of the scenes. They are clear cam rips. He's talking about people like, I guess, Gary and a bunch of different YouTubers that use cam rips to use for thumbnails on videos.
Mueller does it a lot. I've done it obviously a lot.
Okay, I do want to. I want to get into this subject, but I'm going to put a pause on it because I want to get into it on Rumble as we're almost done with the chats. And I do think this is a critical thing because I don't think that people who are fans of Eric July and fans of other content creators and sort of the sphere really want to go down the road of if you use a pirated or illegally obtained screen grab, then you no longer have fair use protection.
You're gonna have a real bad time with that.
Yeah, a lot of these people are my friends, and I think that that's a bad way to go. So I want to talk about that in a minute.
And say I just wanted to come back and say I need to sign off for the night because it's getting pretty late for me. But I just wanted to sign off without just dropping off completely. So I'll talk to you guys soon.
See you later, buddy.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for confirming that I'm right.
He didn't confirm you were right.
Well, he basically said I'm right, and that's
look like
Vito. It's like that guy that says I'm right and then runs out of the fucking room.
Well, Vito told me I was right. What am I supposed to do?
Vito, getting drunk and stumbling into a Trump rally doesn't make you a Trump supporter. So stop it.
I'm gonna take the W home.
Bye for now.
All right, Kurt. See you later, buddy. I think Kurt was offended by how much racism we had there and just.
Yeah, he was not ready for that.
Wait, who was racist?
Me.
I was.
Yeah, Mike and me. We're like slaves. Mike and I are like Mike's like my black calf and everybody Nick talks about deserve their shackles.
Yeah, I'm racist.
I heard Mike say that specifically. Actually,
listen,
David Blaine's Slave Magic is an uplifting program. It is not racist.
Only because he levitates slaves into jail.
No, he levitates them out.
No, he lets him go. But then David Copperfield does a big stunt where he's got a big sheet and he pulls it off. And they're all back.
No, I love David Copperfield because he makes stuff disappear. And if he made the blacks disappear, I think he'd be Richard Spencer's favorite magician.
Right.
Could you imagine David Copperfield's like, here we go.
There they go.
I'm going to go ahead and make this disappear. And in it is every rapper ever. And he's like, what? And then they all just vanish. He's like, look at that. And then David Duke's like throwing money on him like he's the whitest stripper he's ever seen. Could you imagine? Okay. Wilberforce Wooster says Liam wishes people excuse DMCA strikes a tenth this much. Poor guy. Look, Liam flies under the radar. People often overlook Liam. Lord of the Kino says, what does Vito smell like tonight? He's cute. Vito, what do you smell like tonight?
I smell like half a Modelo, I think.
You've only drank half of one beer tonight?
Yeah, I'm 3 beers in, buddy. Catch up.
Thirsty.
You're not that thirsty?
I drank a lot of beer for lunch.
You had 1/2 of one beer tonight? Oh my God!
Unless the alcohol percentage on it.
Unless an Irishman is inseminating you anally, you are not sufficiently drunk, and I'm angry with you.
I'm not drunk. That's very true.
He's trying to lose weight. Leave him alone.
Mostly Gluten says, "Can you kick in this order? Lofty, Vito, Mike, then the Aussie, and maybe Kurt. Then we'll have a normal stream."
Mike's just glad he got the bronze in that situation. What a fucking dumbass.
Why, that's not a goal to get booted first. Because then you can't fucking talk anymore.
Gold is gold.
You can't fucking talk anymore.
The more people hate you, the more.
And that's where your validation comes from. Is people
hate you.
People talk to me. That's why they like me, obviously, because they spoke to me. They're all my friends, Mom. They like me. I've talked to Eric July once.
I'm the Uncle Tom of the internet. Ha ha ha.
As Lofty is tied to a post and shot by the firing squad, he's like, at least I got shot first.
Yeah, I got shot first. You fucking losers. I got the gold and dying.
Oh boy.
Oname No Rice says, I'm a Kiwi and I love you guys. Longtime listener. New Zealand has gone really far left and oversensitive about everything. The mayorification of everything has been a disaster for the country.
Ooh, fighting words. Okay.
Wow. Do you stand for the Maori people? Maori? How do you pronounce it, Aussie?
Maori.
Gay.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. I don't.
You should pronounce it wrong on purpose, like I do. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Kara Fro says, keep the stream going. We're here. We're all here because we're entertained. Kick the screamer though. Mostly Gluten says mistyped. Akikama says you let Vicky walk on Heart of the Work claim. We'll talk about that. I wanted to talk about her while she wasn't here because I'm disingenuous. Magnum North says scientists have found the source of crabs. It's both the ocean and Lizzo, but scientists have yet to determine the difference. Mass Lizzo is bigger than the ocean. Dustman Naroch says, despite agreeing with Vito on multiple tweets against my better judgment, he blocked me for making a joke about his love of cuties.
Unblock him, Vito.
I got disconnected. Who did I block?
I don't know.
Some guy made fun of you.
Dustman Naroch J. I don't know what his Twitter handle is.
Send a direct message to @theBPITU and you will be unblocked.
Also, unblock Camelot, Vito. Camelot said you had him blocked.
And why would you block Camelot?
He's an innocent. He's a nice guy.
Sure look, I have a pretty simple Twitter rule, which is if you call me a pedophile, I'm probably going to block you. And I'm pretty sure.
What's a little pedo amongst friends?
No, I don't like that.
Tenchi says Lofty is
already a reasonable rule.
Lofty is already in Destiny's Twitter replies asking to come on his stream saying he ditched yours.
That is
apologize
so
to the poor boy, his feelings are hurt. You said you would ditch me to go on Destiny's stream?
Yes, I did.
Are you gonna fuck his wife?
No, he's talking to XQC.
Oh, God damn it, Lofty. Look, if you're not getting ass, you're not getting off this stream. Shut the fuck up, Lofty. Mostly Gluten says, wait, you're telling me you don't like mass shootings in the Ukraine? I don't like mass shootings anywhere. I like mass shootings everywhere. Nuggy says, welcome to paralegal status. Metastep says, funny, there's a VTuber, but Vito is the cartoon.
Oh, God.
That's a funny chat. That's a funny chat. Kyan Rennell says, Lofty likes being the platform in an Eiffel Tower.
Oh, wow. What does that even mean? I don't even know.
Damn.
Lofty, it means you're getting railed in the ass and the mouth at the same time. How do you not understand being the platform of the Eiffel Tower? That's the second floor.
Yikes.
It's where the restaurants are.
I'm too innocent for that. I don't know.
I don't know that two guys are still actually gonna high five each other because it is still Lofty.
Yeah, that's kind of like taking the fattest girl home at the end of the night at the bar.
It's not really a win, is it?
It's like, well, this one looks feminine.
Oh my God. You're the most bullied person ever.
Not even close. I need to increase it. All right. YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube, I love you. We're moving over to Rumble exclusively. Oh, fuck. You know what? Guys, I forgot to do something very, very fucking important, and I will not be cucked out of my own dollars. Here we go.
Sponsor read incoming.
What are you talking about? I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anyone on this stream. It's too racist. Yeah. Except
Here it is.
Except the person, the company that supports the most racism ever is fieldofgreens.com. Promo code knows. Brickhouse Nutrition is here to help you out. Look, if you are a lofty,
if you're me,
read a bitch. If you are a lofty, if you have no nutrition in you, and you have weak VTuber anime stuff going on, what you can do is you can take a glass of 16 ounces of water. You can add yourself a little bit of this powder, which has all kinds of different flavors. Wild berry's the best. Lemon lime started out bad, but turned out good as I started drinking. And then you mix it in a mixer bottle. Wait. We'll do this better. Look, I'm going to add.
Ew, this is gross.
What are you talking about?
You're going to add greens.
Will you not shit on his sponsor, you dumb motherfucker?
Jesus Christ. No, Lofty, that's the beauty of it. You can add liquor to the drink, and it's actually good. It's
now
still
it's fantastic.
Good.
What
so
a great product.
16 ounces of water, you add a little bit of whiskey, you add some green powder, and you go ahead and drink this up. You get a nice little buzz going through the day.
Do it in the office, no one knows. Bit of day drinking.
Right.
Brilliant.
Right.
Do they recommend mixing it with alcohol?
Vito,
on there.
Off record, because no one's watching, off record, when I had a meeting with them, the guy who was telling me, hey, here's the product, here's what it is, because I don't do things without reviewing it. And so they had sent me some review stuff, and I tried it. And then I talked to them before sponsoring. And he said, off record, don't tell anyone this, but what I do is every morning I mix it with water and vodka. And so he does, don't tell anyone he does that. But no, like legitimately, it's delicious. You water, whiskey, vodka, whatever, this green shit, and then
yummy.
You just drink it, you have a good time.
Customer right there. Yeah.
I'm happy about it. And plus, like, if you do that, you will not be as womanly as Lofty, which is really a solid plan in life. But yeah, Field of Greens, God damn it. Fieldofgreens.com, promo code knows, get yourself a discount on it. Look, it's about basic health benefits. It's about adding fruits and vegetables to your diet. There's not like a vitamin supplement. There's not a bunch of shit in there. There's not like a bunch of energy drink bullshit to make you feel good. It's literally increase your health by diversifying your diet, because you guys are men. Like, women don't watch this channel, and women on the internet aren't real. You guys are men. You eat steaks. You eat burgers. You don't eat vegetables. This is the way to get those things into your diet and not be a giant fag. So buy fieldofgreens.com, promo code knows. There are 2 more super chats, and then we're getting out of YouTube. Mostly Gluten says Lofty should get banged by Destiny's wife. And Dumb Username says, Lofty, tell us about a party you've been to. No, don't you dare. No. All right. With that, I'm going to play the stinger. We're going to transition like Dylan Mulvaney over to Rumble. Mostly Gluten says, Epic Mike, how black was Yellow Flash when he banished Lofty, referring to you and Vito going half black on Lofty?
It's pretty based. Yeah, it's pretty black.
Yeah, he's basically Harlem.
I'll hand out. I will straight up give you an inward pass if you ban Lofty from anything. Like, I'll just hand it right to you.
He already has it. You
can only give me half an N-word pass. I can
only I'm only allowed to hand out so many a year.
Nick.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find another half black guy to give me the other half of the pass.
Someone help me with this.
It's like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
No. You can't. I'm not doubling up on the pass with you, Nick.
Wait, I can't change the halves even if it's separated by other commentary?
I'll give you
God damn it, Vito. I fucking hate Italy. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Guys, I'm gonna play the stinger. We're gonna switch to Rumble. After that, I'm gonna go take a piss. These lovely gentlemen are gonna keep the conversation going. I'll be back in just a couple minutes, and we'll get into the specifics of. There was some question I was waiting on. I don't remember what it was. Fuck you, YouTube.
And review and that sort of thing.
I guess. Fuck YouTube right in its Indian-fueled third-party company ass Pajit majority, because the Pajites will outbreed us all.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, Bye.